Okay. Let's see. I'm both streaming and recording right now. Because I plan to put this up on YouTube later. And yes, as I have said, today we're mainly going to be looking at mobile games and such. Because I feel like we don't talk enough about them. We just kind of like rant about certain ones. I definitely know me and Makochi, we play a lot of Pokemon Go. We're not big fans of Pokemon, but we do enjoy stuff like that. And then I'm sure many of y'all have heard when I talked to Akira over there about playing his Dragon Ball game. Because he always just comes over, puts it on, and
so
just
much. Give the context, like, I got the one that was bothering me out, but the one on the left it becomes disorienting if I only use one at a time. Oh, I hate this so much. So now the one that I just put in that's functioning just fine is now super wet and slimy, and it's not coming off.
Ooh.
What do you mean? Don't look at me like that, like contacts don't become slimy. They do. It's a normal thing that happens.
it is supposed to go on the eye, so
Yeah,
it is supposed to be a lot more soothing if it's a lot like that.
Yeah, so now, well, usually I have to wait like 6 or 5 hours before I can take it off. So I'm trying to take it off now, and it's just like falling off. You can start the podcast. I'll just be in the room yelling.
It already did start.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you came in and complained a bit after I started it.
Ah, jeez. Oh, G Will agrees. I'm so sorry.
It's fine, man.
I was basically talking about how me and you play a lot of Pokemon Go, but we're not like big fans of the franchise. Yeah, so go ahead and you said you wanted to talk about something about your Dragon Ball game.
There's a lot of things, but with Pokemon Go,
That's better.
I'm really trying to think what it is that it's changed about you, and I think it's just the hair stuff.
It's my hair. It's all it is. Also, I grew a little bit of facial hair. Usually I cut that stuff off immediately. Crimson, I found a new way to play those 2 games you like.
Which one?
Oh, you mean Casting Shadows and...
No, not that one. No. I can't work that one in. I don't know how the fuck to do that. I'm talking about the D&D game and Here to Slay.
Alright.
I told you there would be a way to work them together.
Not Casting Shadows, no fucking way. No shot in hell. I tried many different ways. But I combined those other 2. Very simple. Very simple. So, and you don't have to change the mechanics too much. So at the beginning of the game, you pick your party leader for Here to Slay, card game.
Mm-hmm.
You know that one. Pick your hero. But on the same token, you pick 2 or 3, depending on how many you have at your disposal, 2 or 3 characters from the D&D Mayhem game. Okay?
Yeah.
And then what you do is, you only use them when you're challenging another player. So when you put challenge, instead of a dice roll, you now have to like actually put them against each other. But here's the catch. After every challenge interaction,
Mm-hmm.
they do not heal after the other challenge interaction they get into. So whatever health they were at the previous challenge, they stay there.
Mm.
And they
Unless-
cannot be brought back from the game once they die.
I was going to say they can't heal unless they have a specific defense to it. Because the vampire one that I bought, she has a thing to where one of her defendables is if she rolls one of the dice, it basically takes life from one character and gives it to you.
Well, yeah, if you already have healing ways, then sure, do that. But without that, no other way.
Yeah, I can agree to that.
And then the person who so like say if somebody wants to, I don't want to lose my hero just yet, it's too early in the game, they can pull out of the fight or like just submit in that moment and say, alright, let it happen. Or the person who's being challenged, the challenger or the challengee can just submit and whatever was going to go through goes through, or whatever was going to go through does not go through. Simple.
It sounds pretty good.
That can be replaced with that dice roll game that you have, or the D&D Dungeon Mayhem game. It can just be either way. But essentially, challenges, work that in there. So Simple as that. And I feel like for the game to work really well, everyone should start off with a challenge card in their deck, in their hand, or something like that.
So you still need a challenge card.
Well, yeah, you need a challenge card to interact with that way.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it does sound pretty nice.
Yeah. So that way, it's not just I'm challenging it and then dice roll. No, now there's an actual dice roll fight. Simple as. And then if nobody can challenge them with their heroes, the challenge does not work. Simple as.
Okay. We should actually try that sometime.
Yeah, it's easy.
Alright.
It's literally nothing's changing. You're just like, okay, this one thing now leads to a second part of the game, and then now you're not in there. And then when a challenge card is used, we can just like shuffle it back into the deck that hasn't been used yet.
Alright.
Has to be somewhere random though.
No, I mean, obviously.
There you go. Kind of like Exploding Kittens, where you just like start off with a bomb or a safety thing. Remember Exploding Kittens? Remember that little shitty game?
Yes.
The one that's getting a show on Netflix?
It's getting
The
a show.
fuck?
It's getting a show on Netflix. God is angry and canonical in the universe, and he has to deal with like exploding kittens.
Okay, another thing on Netflix I'm not going to be watching.
Why not?
Well, for-
Netflix.
You don't have Netflix?
Well,
What's wrong with you?
Tell you why I took up the subscription, because a lot of shows were kind of meh.
You're mad. What are you talking about?
I mean, when you watch enough of them for so long, yeah.
There's a couple like Korean foreign live action shows that are actually really good.
I don't doubt that, because I do have, I think 1 or 2 on my list that's kind of like, if they brought real life, if they brought anime, but with IRL people kind of thing.
Something kind of like that. If you do ever get Netflix again, I have some animes and some live action shows I recommend to you.
But the animes I can watch at any point in time for free.
What do you mean?
I'm,
Not all of them. I'm talking about like Netflix specific only animes.
oh no, I can still watch them anytime I want. Because
How?
this site
Oh,
that I-
you VPN
No.
stealing all the illegal sites.
technically it should be illegal, but
Illegal sites. I'm about to see some porn.
well, I mean, technically it does have some of those if you want.
Yeah, some
I mean,
hentai on the
there's-
side.
There's one about a guy who lives in the first story apartment and a girl who's trying to be an actress that lives above him. And then one night she comes crashing through his ceiling and accidentally lands on him a certain way.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. Yeah.
Especially when he's menstruating, I'm assuming.
I mean,
Because the only way his pants are off, and then also she sits in a certain way.
well, I mean, no, it's not.
It's not a hentai. It's like a more of a slice of life romance.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like softcore ichi
Oh,
because they don't really.
lame. I just think you either don't do it or go all the way. It's all what I always
Well,
say.
Well, it actually is a lot more than Redo of a Healer because they do show a lot more,
Jesus.
but it's not cynical to the kind of point to where like he's evil or whatever.
You should introduce yourself already as Crimson, right?
Hmm?
You introduce yourself already as Crimson, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Just Makochi on the side. Just wanted to say, fucking hate Redo of a Healer. That show is...
I'm pretty sure we pointed out multiple times that me and you have hate that, and he's never actually seen it.
Don't read
Oh, I
it.
read it.
Don't fucking... God damn it. Don't give it any attention. I am
Because it doesn't go either way.
so
Like,
mad at that series.
it has somewhat action, but it's too short of action. And it has some scenes in it, but it doesn't really show anything.
Yeah, it's basically softcore porn.
It's worse than softcore porn because they do it, but they don't show anything going on.
Yeah, you see some hits. That's kind of it. You see like the side of a girl's butt. You see like the crotch area, but it's always like mist or bubbles covering up everything.
Or blinding light.
Or blinding light, or just like blurred out stuff, and it's just kind of like lame. And it's with the pro tag that I hate. I cannot stand the healer guy. I don't even know his name.
Yeah, he's honestly a douchebag. Like, I understand his reasoning for doing this shit, but
yeah,
he's
he went through a lot.
But he's seriously a douchebag.
Yeah, he's just become scummy. Like it just becomes like a manipulating NTR type hentai that's just like, oh my god, I hate you. Like I just want to see him lose. Like I know he's been through a lot. His whole backstory is he was abused a lot by 3 different heroes, But I fucking hate him.
Let me say it like this, and I don't know if you're gonna agree with me too much on it,
Okay.
but kind of like Overlord season 3. How the main character-
No. Where
He-
Ainz gets it different. Here's what Ainz' story is. In my opinion, you can tell me if I'm wrong or not. He is a demon lord, which you can sympathize with this. You like demon lords.
I mean,
Yeah. So he is a person who started off as just a normal person who's like, well, I'm in this virtual world or fantasy world or whatever this is. Because he still technically doesn't know, at least where I am in the anime. And he just wants to build his defenses to protect the last remnants of his fellow guild members. Because the guild members are the ones that made those NPCs that are now brought to life, right?
yeah,
He views them as family.
Yeah, he was once a player of an online game and everything, but
Yes.
when he saw that the whole entire thing was getting shut down and everything,
Yep.
him and so many other people apparently decided to spend the last moments in the game.
Yeah.
Whereas his guild members told him like, go ahead and do this if you want.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go off and see if we can like find a new game or go off and do something in real life or something like that.
Which I'm so tired of the idea of like that type of intro to an isekai.
I mean, I kind of get it, but
getting tired of that, like trapped in the game and like, how? Like, explain it, please.
it's kind of weird because for some reason it's kind of like he's trapped with the game characters, but he's not in the game. Because if I remember correctly, season 1 was like the world he was in. Neither him nor the NPC characters knew what was going on.
Hey, Akira, how much you want to bet it's just all a dream sequence?
I would be so
Yeah,
pissed.
yeah.
How would you feel about like it's just a dream sequence?
No, that's fucking.
Like the whole time it's just a really drawn out like dream that's just lasting over like a few moments. in real
I'd rather
time.
it had been that he was super depressed that the game was going out, so he drugged himself before the game shut down.
Or it's just like in a coma or something.
Yeah, the coma's
it's
better
just
than
a
being
coma.
I'd rather
and
it be
then,
coma.
And then he's like living out his fantasy, and it ends with like him saving all of Nazareth, which is the name of his like village or
Yeah.
town or whatever you call it,
Yeah.
empire, whatever.
Yeah.
But hold up, I want to say that the reason I say that, what was his name again? The main guy?
Ainz.
Ainz.
He's better. He's better than the redo hero you were saying.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah.
Well, I was saying that, well, technically Redo of a Healer is terrible and everything, but they're somewhat on par with being similar.
Sorry, I got sidetracked. Well, go ahead.
I was going to say, for the reason that I think Ainz has been in this other world for so long, that originally he wanted to kind of like help out these people.
Yes, that's
And
what I was
do
going
good?
with that.
But after some time, it came more of like he just wanted to do with fucking whatever.
No,
To the point-
it's not whatever. I don't think so. I think genuinely he just got caught up in the role.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely got caught up in the role. That time that a lot of those adventures came on by, the one group that came there, he could have literally have talked to them and said, like, what did you come here for? No, he didn't give two shits. He killed every single one of them. And the one who was there to get money because she wanted to take her sisters away,
Oh, I forgot about that.
she
scene.
fucking died horribly. And
She got like squished to death. Well, no, what did she? She got just murdered by.
I think she just up and got murdered. And then, like, her voice box went over to that insect girl maid.
I know there was one girl who got like eaten alive by a bunch of roaches, or like critters. I know there was one guy that like basically got tied up
And
Really?
tortured in
And
a
tortured
very
by-
weird way by that one creepy guy.
by putting like basically a Q-tip made of metal up his urethra. Because
Yeah.
apparently the creator of that NPC suffered from kidney stones one time, and so that creature made a kidney stone torture thing to like make people feel kidney stones over and over and over again.
Oh,
Yeah, I forgot about that until we started talking about it.
Yeah, it's
I
just
fucking.
honestly,
But yeah, he got so caught up in the role that he ended up just not giving two shits and just ended up doing.
yeah.
The only redeemable fact about that season is at the very end, he took over the entire town, and he could have easily had let the succubus woman actually kill the child for throwing a rock, but he ended up stepping in at the last moment as disguised as the armored hero.
Yeah.
So I haven't watched much of season 4 or onward, but my only guess is he's trying to play two parts at once, and I don't think that's gonna work out too well.
It's not gonna work out at all. For what we're seeing, Because he's basically being like the big bad, but also trying to be the big hero. And
Yeah.
it's so sad to see because you know he's just gonna pick the side of Nazareth in the end. So all these people are like, we have our one great champion. He's gonna defeat Ainz, and it's just like he is him.
Yeah, he's gonna
Ainz
take
is
off the
literally-
armor one day in the guild, and
Yeah, and
he's just gonna basically fuck them all over.
which is so sad. It's so sad to see. The cool thing is, though, that I like about it is a little touch before we leave with Overlord. A little nice touch that I've noticed is that over time, because in the beginning of the first season, you hear him talk to himself in his human original voice a lot to himself, right?
Yeah,
You hear his inner monologue a lot. And then eventually, over time, you start to slowly hear less and less of his inner voice. By season 2, I think it drops like significantly from like 4 or 5 times an episode to like only twice an episode. He talks to himself.
yeah. I think even during those times, for something little, like when he's in the bath and he has that little slime cleaning him.
Yeah, and then in the 3rd season, he talks to himself very little. Like I think like in that entire sequence of like the people you mentioned getting fucked over,
Yeah,
I don't think he even like uses his human voice once inside his head. And with season 4, which you haven't gotten there, he does it like once.
yeah. And again, I want to bring up again that he saw that these people were doing an expedition to go into his castle.
Yeah,
He
he
could've
knew
eas-
about it.
He could have easily have talked to anybody and seen like who might be redeemable, who might be willing to join him and doing all this kind of shit. No, he just straight up killed a lot of them, murdered every single person,
Because he fucking can.
and literally delivered the head of the head expedition person to the king.
That's crazy. I forgot about that part.
Yeah, he did it as a show, as a sign of power or something. And the king was all like, okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and take this. Go ahead and throw it into the incinerator. What are your demands? And then, yeah, that's when the whole entire battle with the other kingdom came along, which was a kingdom he ended up taking over at the end of season 3, but it was still kind of shitty because, again, there was that really awesome knight guy that wanted to fight him honorably and everything.
I mean,
try
he
and-
just froze time, didn't he?
yeah, he froze time and just did an instant death spell on him. And it's all like, you motherfucker, you couldn't even try to give anybody a show.
Nope.
You just summoned these large ass fucking weird.
Cthulhu, Lovecraftian monsters,
Yeah,
which
they
are
just-
based off of a certain god that I happen to know.
Yeah, which basically just fucked up an entire army. And this one guy wanted to actually do something nice, and you just screwed him over with no regret.
Yeah,
And-
yeah. And what's crazy is we still haven't seen Ainz been challenged once. Like, at this point, he could just take over all like the other kingdoms that are in the show. One of the strongest ones that was there didn't do shit to him. In fact, he didn't even use any of his forces. Really, he made forces on the spot.
Yeah,
Those creatures, and then just we won.
yeah, pretty much. And honestly, it's kind of sad because with hearing you say that we haven't seen anybody try to challenge him, we at the very least know that there's somebody in that world who also knows about the game world stuff.
Yes,
Because
there is at
somebody
least
did-
one person for sure.
Yeah, 'cause
Might
somebody-
be two.
Yeah, because somebody ended up taking over the vampire girl and controlled her for a bit. And that's how Ainz ended up knowing what was going on.
Yeah, which is crazy because when you think about it, that was season 1. That was
Yeah.
Ainz's biggest challenge.
Yeah, that was like the end of the season kind of thing, but we never got anything more about it.
Now Ainz is aware of it. He knows there's someone out there. He's looking for them. In season 4, he kind of finds them, and they are actually strong. They're not as strong as him, but they're close.
It feels kind of sad to think that it's only up until season 4 that he finally finds them. Like, you ought to
Yeah.
figure there'd be a teaser at the end of season 2 or even 3.
There was like something in season 3 I think it was mentioned, but in season 4 is where we finally meet them. We see the person, and they are strong as fuck. Now I don't know how much stronger they are than Ainz or less, but they're definitely strong.
Honestly, whenever I heard about it, I kept on thinking, like, oh, what if this turns out to be, like, one of his old guild members and everything, and
No,
like,
for
they
sure
just-
not. They do not recognize Ainz.
yeah, but I kept on thinking, like, what if it was cool if they saw Ainz and saw how terrible he was and just started talking shit to him?
Oh,
Like,
dude,
what
that'd
the
be That'd be crazy, because especially maybe just like, I know you in real life. You're this guy.
Yeah, like, I've known you for a long time. How the hell could you do something like this? How could you screw over these people?
You have no bitches IRL. Stop acting like you're hot shit.
Yeah, and that's when Albedo comes on by and just slaps him or something.
Oh no, because if it's it's like if also like a guild member. Remember, those other guild members were revered as like gods as well.
Yeah, but still, I wouldn't be surprised if Albedo just came up and slapped him for saying he had no bitches.
That'd be hilarious though. Because remember, because he's one of the creators, quote unquote, Nazarick, he gets treated like so much respect by everyone else. I wonder what happens if another creator came in and they're just like, who do we side with?
Actually, you know what? Let me throw another twist into that. It would also be really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's Albedo's creator.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Like, he just, like, the creator sees that this dude just fucked over his own creation so much.
Oh, that's true. Because she did not have a crush on Ainz.
Yeah, no, he rewrote her code to have a crush on him at the very last moment.
Jesus.
He didn't think anything about it would stick. So yeah, if her creator came on by and just saw all that, I can only imagine she'd be probably pissed. And if she even had a crush on him, like, that'd be even more so.
Oh, true. What if the original like, the guy had the intention to make Albedo in love with him?
Yeah, and that's why she made it to where Albedo couldn't really, like, fall in love with him.
Yeah.
That'd be a little fucked.
That'd be kind of funny. Why is just Naruto on the screen?
Because Akira was talking about Sparkling Zero with the new Dragon Ball game.
Hmm.
Sparking Zero.
Hmm.
And I was basically pointing out how it seems like Sparking Zero might be kind of like all the other Tenja. God, I can't pronounce it.
Was this the new app game, or is this another?
No, it's made for PS5.
Oh.
Xbox,
Yeah,
Steam.
Yeah, we were just talking about it before the stream happened, so.
Yeah.
But he
It
was
doesn't come
saying,
out till October, but there's already gameplay and everything. It's pretty nice.
I was saying, like, what if it turns out to be like all the other story games all put together in higher resolution?
I'm so sick of that. I'm
Yeah.
so tired of them using fucking Namek. What is it with your D&D game? I mean, your fucking D&D.
I
Dragon
swear.
Ball Z.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt that Dragon Ball Z characters would play D&D with Namek and Moth.
Yeah,
It could.
I would love the Dragon Ball Z characters just like the isekais.
I mean, there was that manga where I got isekai and reincarnated as Yamcha.
I don't think I heard of that one.
Yeah, reincarnated as Yamcha. It's pretty good.
Which is crazy because I've bitched about this so many times.
The thing is, there's one extra twist to it.
Okay, what is it?
Chaozu, you remember Chaozu?
Mm-hmm.
He's also someone was reincarnated as Chaozu.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks.
It sucks even worse.
That's so bad because you're like a useless character to a useless character. You're a useless pet to a useless character.
Who ends up giving their own life. And just blows up on somebody.
Though with Yamcha being reincarnated, the guy who gets reincarnated as Yamcha, he changes a lot of things because he's aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
I was just about to say,
So he trains more.
A lot more, I'm saying.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, doesn't Yamcha die at some point and they have to reincarnate him with the
He's
Dragon
died,
Balls?
like,
Why
twice.
did you say reincarnated in this case?
Not
Yeah.
reincarnated. They originally bring him back from the dead.
Yeah, basically.
Well, isn't that reincarnated?
No.
Or resurrection?
Yeah, resurrection.
Yeah,
is the
that
word.
would
Okay.
So basically, what happens is when your body dies, which I don't know if Toriyama thought about this for any longer than a few moments, but when somebody dies, right, they're dead, right? Their dead body. Their ghost goes up there, and then their ghost now becomes that's their body now.
Yeah.
Because they're a ghost, obviously. They're in the underworld or heaven or hell, whatever have you.
Yeah.
So when they go up, they're dead.
Yeah.
Is that you?
No, that's somebody outside.
I was like,
Moving
are you
trash can.
rumbling, Crimson? You're hungry?
No, that's somebody moving the trash cans outside.
But
You have a
anyway,
lot of help from neighbors.
so anyway, when you go up there, right, they resurrect using the Dragon Balls to bring someone back to life, and then your halo goes away. And then all of a sudden, that's just now your physical. So your physical body is now in heaven. And you just have to make your sorry ass way down there.
Yeah.
And that's how that works.
I
So
definitely
did-
remember something like that when they were telling Goku that he had to go along the dragon's path.
Yeah, before he first ran, right, we had this halo. But then once he arrived to King Kai's, They resurrected him back on Earth, and his halo just disappeared, but he's still up in heaven essentially. So now he just has to. And what's weird is, the King Kai's place is a planet. It's considered like a small planet.
Yeah.
But it's also in heaven. So heaven is tangible to Earth. You can just make your way down to Earth from heaven. So that means someone theoretically could just make their way to heaven. But like, where is heaven in like space? Is it between space and Earth? Like, we don't know. Is it because there's no like special gate, right? I remember there being a special gate to go through.
Not really.
Okay,
It's only if you die you'll be able to.
And then that's not kind of the fact that there's technically a dead corpse of your dead corpse on Earth.
Yeah.
So technically there's two of your bodies existing at one point.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm just like, Toriyama, I love you, man. Rest in peace. But you didn't fucking think this through, buddy.
Okay, that makes me bring up a good question.
Okay.
Who wants to go beat the shit out of angels?
Yeah.
Because everything you're telling me basically sounds like that. Anybody could just, even Frieza could literally be like, okay, I'm gonna have enough of these people coming back to Earth and trying to get resurrected and everything.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go beat the shit out of them while they're still dead.
Yeah.
And see if I can kill them twice.
You can just do that. So theoretically, like.
It also makes me wonder, like, does that mean that there's like other versions for other planets? Because
I don't know. Apparently, all souls make their way there because you don't just see a human soul. You see like different creatures and alien souls eventually.
then that means you would have to go to like a specific planet in order to actually get to heaven.
I'm sure people only with halos can get to heaven, or people that die can get to heaven or hell. I'm just saying the way they show Goku coming back down, he doesn't teleport back to his dead body or originally was, with healed wounds or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
He's just on King Kai's planet that is also attached to hell. So it's just kind of like.
But I also gotta ask this.
Okay.
When does Goku exactly know how to do the teleport thing? Like, was it after the Frieza
that's
saga?
after Frieza saga.
Okay, because I was gonna say because I'm pretty sure he died before that, and that's when the whole entire him running down the dragon path happened.
Yeah. So basically, here's the thing: with the resurrection, it used to be you would go back to your body, and they would preserve the body in Dragon Ball, the original Saga one. And because when Krillin and Master Roshi, Tien, they all died, they put them in pods so that they could be preserved until they asked the dragon to bring them back to life. And then Dragon Ball Z happened, and at the beginning, Goku gets killed by Piccolo because he was trying to hold off Raditz.
Yeah, his brother.
And so you're right about that part. For some reason, it never occurred to me what the fuck happened to Goku's living body at the time.
Yeah, it's
We just know that he's dead. And you're right. Like, when they wish him back to life, his body is still in heaven. So he has to go all the way back to King Yama to bring him back to Earth through Kami.
Maybe there is like a teleportation they get to go through.
So the only way was because Kami had to go from his tower to King Yama's place to bring him back to Earth, which is weird. Because so far, the only person that could do that was King Yama and Lady Baba.
Well, my whole entire thought about the whole teleportation thing was the fact that if he does get resurrected, but he's still on the dragon's path and everything, couldn't he just like teleport back to his body after knowing how to teleport?
Theoretically, he could, but Toriyama never brings that back up again.
Yeah.
Like, it would make sensible point to be like, oh, I can't.
He doesn't have a working body, so yeah.
Yeah, it would kind of be like that moment where, oh, I have a halo, so I can't go back to my body just yet. I have to wait for somebody to resurrect me. Oh, no, I don't have a halo? Okay. Right on back to where he was.
Yeah,
Basically.
but that doesn't happen because he only learns how to do instant transmission
Instant
after
transmission.
after Frieza, after he defeats Frieza.
He learns it for some random bug people, and then we never meet them.
We do
We
in
see
Super.
them. We see. Oh, you do meet them in Super?
Yeah.
The bug people that taught Goku instant transmission?
Yeah. You meet them two different times. One, in the Term of Power, basically it's one of the people he has to fight against. And then the second time, further into Dragon Ball Super, where now Vegeta has to try to learn how to use the inter-transmission.
You don't mind. I maybe sound like I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan, but I actually hate Dragon Ball Z with a passion.
That's fine.
Not because it's a bad show, but because I just it makes no sense in terms of the power leveling thing that
Yeah,
they
that's
made up.
never made sense.
That's
I mean-
like, that's why that's this creator even abandoned them. Like they're no longer being mentioned.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I've never been too much into Dragon Ball. Like, after a certain part of the series, I kind of fell out of it myself. But I still have fun playing like Xenoverse and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah,
So
I
I mean,
the original Dragon Ball. I only watched Z when I was a kid, so I didn't watch Dragon Ball. But I watched it a year ago. Love Dragon Ball.
Yeah, Dragon Ball is amazing. It's a
The
bit slow
origin-
at the start,
Yeah.
but afterwards, like shit picks up.
It's not like a great series. I wouldn't say it's perfect, not a masterpiece,
Oh, no.
but it's
Yeah,
definitely a trailblazer for what came afterwards for all the other shows.
Yeah.
I just think that they also handled consistency a little bit better there, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Now you have people that like keep in mind what we learned back in like fucking the first time Goku and Vegeta ever fought. Vegeta let out a blast. I was like 20,000 power levels, whatever the level, and that apparently was enough to blow up the Earth, right? That fucking one laser beam. Keep in mind, power level of 20,000 was enough to blow up the Earth. That's all you needed. And to counter that, Goku did a Kaioken times 4, I think, or some shit like that. Keep in mind, in the future, we are fighting people who have power levels of 1,000,000. 1,000,000 now is nothing compared to what we see in the Cell Saga or in the Buu Saga. Those power levels are in the billions. Think of how many times greater those numbers are to like 24, 25,000. And then those things, every time they're punching, I'm like, okay, how is the air not evaporating from all your punches? How is the clouds looking the same? How is the earth still standing
yeah.
when Vegeta and Goku fight? And I'm just like, that makes no sense. Vegeta, theoretically, I don't care if he can control it that well. Whenever he punches a mountain or some shit, or they laser blast some shit, I'm like, that's a nuke. That should literally be a nuclear bomb that's blowing up like a third of the planet each time.
Yeah, it was basically One Punch Man before One Punch Man, but somehow they made the whole entire thing so tamed.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, Ki Blasts are all the same size. They all look the same thing. The only thing that ever looked looking impressive was the Spirit Bomb Goku dropped on Frieza.
True.
Everything else is just the same size Ki Blast, same damage apparently to all terrain. Everything just looks the same, and I'm just like, bro, you said yourself these things are like 100, 2,000 times more than like the previous guy you fought in the last arc. So I'm just like,
It is supposed to be weird, given the account that Vegeta says that the Kamehameha is supposed to be extremely strong.
yeah,
Yet Goku's Kaien 10 with the blast was stronger than that.
yeah, of course, because he's like stronger with it. Kaioken just boosts your overall attack.
Yeah, which is kind of weird because he's doing times 10, and with the blast normally, like you said earlier, creating holes in mountains and everything,
Mm-hmm.
it makes you wonder how the fuck is anybody even alive?
Yeah,
When something like that even goes on.
That's why I'm just kind of like thinking like, no, the planet should be dead. Like, it should just be dead. Like, if you're so strong that now you are like 4,000 times the power to blow up the planet, theoretically, whenever they power up, I'm just like, okay, cool. Everyone in that area just get like radiated cancer or some shit. Everyone should be dead. Like, you powering up and yelling, that should blow out everyone's eardrums. Because power level has always never really been explained now. It just says your overall strength. Your overall strength is just like that. Is just like there's never been like a stat thing like with Naruto when they were introduced in the beginning, where it was like, oh, your stats are kind of like this, like your speed's high but your attack's low, or
Yeah.
your attack is high but your defense is low, or some shit. Like, they never explained it in Dragon Ball. You're just your power level is 100. You're just and then mine's 50, you're just double my speed, double my strength, double my endurance, double my everything.
I kind of actually want to point this out now that you say it like that. Technically, Dragon Ball, as well as Naruto, both had beginning arcs.
Yeah.
Where it tried to talk about the world, the characters, and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then the later series, Naruto did it better because they kept everything more simple.
Kind of.
Whereas Dragon Ball Z was supposed to be the after Dragon Ball, and it just went fucking crazy with everything.
Well, no.
I mean, Naruto did the same thing,
Yeah,
too.
Naruto did some dumb shit.
Especially in the beginning, where remember Kakashi was copying Zabuza's technique,
Yeah.
and it was like this long jutsu. But then later in the seasons, you just see they do like two signs, like, all right, really powerful jutsu. Breaks the earth.
And not
Yeah.
only that, but like back then when we saw one of the Hokage fighting Orochimaru back
That
in like
was that
the
too.
back in the like tuning exams or what
Yeah.
was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was tuning exams. That was considered high level, high fee. Holy shit! These are just two grandmasters going at it, two ninjutsu specialists, like, and it was just them standing at arm's length, holding each other before one could kill the other,
Yeah.
essentially. And that was considered like super high technique, like oh my god, it's only the Hokage could be doing this right now. And then we learn later it's like, oh, okay, so there's kaiju aura monsters that came from the moon or descendants from the moon.
Yeah, that last minute thing that just threw me off.
I feel like I want to retcon that from people's thoughts because I played the fourth game.
Okay.
So technically, they are saying that the statue thing that was supposed to be like the husk of the original princess who made the whole entire thing.
Yeah. What about it?
They came from the moon, but the thing about it is that planetary destruction kind of creates a giant ball out of the Earth itself. So more likely, it's the fact that it wasn't really the fact that the statue came from the moon.
Mm-hmm.
It was possibly the fact that it originated from where we are, but you know, the sage of the sixth path and his brother, whoever that was, I don't think we ever really found out.
Yeah.
But him and his brother ended up using planetary devastation, and then kind of just created the moon as kind of a way to seal off their mother. So technically, I want to say it's not really like they're aliens or anything. It's more the fact that they had their DNA kind of mutated, kind of like how One Piece characters were. Because in the story, the princess ate a fruit from a special sacred tree. Just like how in One Piece, a lot of characters get their powers from the devil fruits. So I kind of want to say it's somewhat similar. It's just the fact that people don't think about it too much because they hear the statue came from the moon. And the fact that the princess turns into a rabbit beast at some point.
Yeah.
They kind of just think, oh, it's that old Japanese story about rabbits on the moon and everything. Like,
Which I never got, but you know.
Anyway,
yeah,
the other thing is that moon's made of cheese. You know.
I remember.
No.
I know. Probably One Piece probably coupled with that with Carrot or her moon transformation with her being a rabbit, but you know.
I was just about to say no. It's not cheese. It's a prison cell.
Shut up.
But yeah, so technically they're not aliens. They're actually are just ancient beings, more or less. It's just the fact that Baruto kind of went off course and agreed with the fact that they were aliens and did all this high tech shit.
Could you imagine if one day, like in the future, when Elon Musk finally colonizes the moon or some shit, there's like the moon is literally just now a place we put our inmates, just large scale like big prisons up there.
I mean, definitely would leave a lot more room to make houses and such on Earth.
Oh,
Or
So
businesses.
the
100%.
First of all, just take out malls. Just put apartment buildings there. They have plenty of room now.
Yeah, you see, I like the idea of just like everyone's always like preserve this, preserve like the Earth's already kind of fucked as it is.
Yeah, no, it really is.
But one thing, personal opinion, golf courses, put all the homeless there. Literally,
Yeah.
golf courses that are fields that are like 5 times that of a football field. Put
Have
the
you-
homeless there. Let them make that a new skid row. I'm fine with it.
Have you heard of George Carson?
George Carlin, you mean?
Carlin, yeah.
That
was Carson. No.
I think he had a similar idea, didn't he?
Yeah, he basically said that golf courses, plenty of land, useless, all this thing. Yeah,
It's
I mean,
useless.
technically, yeah, the homeless can be there, and you can even like hire them kind of to work it.
Not even work there. Just put them there. To not just give them some tents. They're golden. They're fine. They can do their normal begging, whatever they got to do. If you want to think outside the box and give them jobs to like just maintain the land, sure, you pay 'em taxpayer money, I guess. But I just, the money's got to come somewhere. And these homeless people, they're homeless for several reasons. Not all of them were just fucked over by society. Some of them just gave up.
Yes.
Some of them were just pieces of shit, or some of them were just generally had nothing else to add to society. Not saying all of them are.
Yeah.
Some of them are veterans. Some of them are good people that just got fucked over. But that, again, we don't know the exact percentage of who that is. So
Yeah,
it's kind of
but-
hard.
At the very least, like if you're having homeless people there and they're willing to actually do the work, you at least know, like, those are the
Sure.
people that actually want to do the work.
So it's only the nice homeless people that want to make society a better place, or at least want to benefit.
Yeah, can you imagine a crazy homeless woman throwing cats at people that are just trying to golf?
I think that's a Simpsons character.
Yeah, that's my first thought. When you
I
said
think
that.
that's a Simpsons
This is the
character.
cra-
Yeah.
that was the
Crazy cat lady?
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
just throwing cats.
I think she started out with one.
And
She
then all
got
of a
divorced,
they
and then she just kept getting more and more.
Yeah, hold on, crazy cat lady.
I know they had like an episode like specifically for her.
Did they?
Yeah,
There's actually an end of an
it has to be
episode.
like 2 or 3 of them. I think.
There's actually an end of an episode where apparently they lost their where the Simpsons lost one of their cats,
Oh yeah.
and the crazy cat woman came around and threw a black cat at Lisa.
Oh, there was that. Yeah.
And she just ended up calling that cat Snowball too.
Yeah. I think they were down to Snowball 3 or 7 or something.
I found it. She's literally just
Yeah.
throwing cats at people.
Yeah.
She just threw like 4 at Lisa.
Yep.
Yeah. It's crazy enough. Like, how is she affording to pay for these cats? And then all the shit and piss those cats do.
Hey, Sunshine.
Apparently she meets somebody.
Oh yeah, she doesn't have the cats for a brief moment.
Wasn't it Mole Man?
I think it was something.
No,
else.
no, no. She meets a crazy dog man.
They probably did that as a
Okay.
little gag.
It must have been for a Valentine's Day thing.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
I
thinking
wouldn't be
too.
surprised. No, but there is like an episode where she doesn't have the cats.
Yeah, we're bitching and complaining about Dragon Ball and Naruto. How
And we got the
different.
Simpsons.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the Simpsons just entered in.
When originally this video was supposed to be us talking about
Is that your phone?
app games.
Just case.
What app games?
Well, I mean, first of all, him with his Dragon Ball Z game that he's almost always playing when he's over here.
He's what do you mean almost always? He's always playing it. It's always on autoplay for him.
And the fact how me and you aren't like huge fans of Pokemon, yet we do play the Pokemon Go game and all that.
Which
I used to.
I can say I'm a huge fan of Pokemon games. I am.
You're willing to go to New York for some of the events?
Shut up. Okay.
See?
Hey, listen here.
Here's the thing.
Just because I can't afford to go doesn't mean I wouldn't. I would.
I mean, you
if
could
I had the
technically.
money.
I mean, you could also technically ask your girlfriend. You know, she would take you in a heartbeat.
Oh, for sure. She'd love that. just the excuse to travel to New York.
Yeah.
That actually makes sense. Yeah, just the excuse.
Just the excuse. I definitely I would go for like a New Year's thing because they always have like special events.
I gotta say this: if she's also into opera, more likely she'll go just to drag you there as well.
She is into the fine arts. She does like plays. She does like operas and stuff.
So see, another reason she would drag you to New York.
Oh,
She'll let you. She'll let you for the Pokemon, but we're going with this.
Oh yeah, 100%. I guarantee she'd be going to like see like The Wiz or like a bunch of like nice plays, and then I'm just like in the fucking background. I'm like in the men's bathroom of the stalls just playing Pokemon Go while like the 5 Pokestops that are around me. Like she's like enthralled in this like beautiful scenery, and I'm just like swipe, swipe.
Yeah, like the two of y'all are in like the balcony seats and everything, and
Yeah.
she's enjoying, and you're just
And
in the
she's
corner.
completely okay with it too. She's just
Oh,
like,
that's great.
That's a keeper.
She's just like, he's having fun, you know? I'm having my fun. He's enjoying himself he's playing with himself in front of everybody. It's okay. And I'm just like, don't say that. And she's like, but you are. And I'm like, okay. Like, we took a trip to some little small town in Texas called Fredericksburg.
Okay.
I feel like I know that place.
I mean, yeah, there's a street on San Antonio that's called that, but anyway, I went there. The entire time she's looking at all these beautiful antique shops, she's going through like all these pawn shops to like visit, and I'm just like on my Pokemon Go app because there's like 50 Pokestops all around me. And I'm just like, awesome. Every like fucking store, Pokestop.
I'll admit, I actually wouldn't mind going there for both the reasons. Because I kind of like I do like going to antique shops and everything and looking at some of the old stuff.
Mhm.
But then again, there's also this strap that I saw on Amazon where you put the Pokeball Plus.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I can just literally have it on my wrist and just constantly go like that whenever I see a Pokestop pop up.
That sounds cool, but at the same time,
It seems really stupid though.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Which
agree.
is funny because coming from me, the fucking jackass walking around this like really nice suburban like white people town, where everyone's just taller than me and everyone's all like sophisticated and like hanging out and dressed nice. I'm walking around in flip flops, shorts, and a fucking shitty band T-shirt that I don't remember what I wore, and I'm just on my phone swiping right and left, just getting all excited because like, oh my god, I just saw legendary. It was so out of place. My girlfriend's dressed really nice. She is like wearing like nice jeans, a nice blouse, makeup and all, and we're walking around, and I'm just like, just playing. It's so, and I don't know how she puts up with it, but I'm just kind of like, you don't mind if I? She's like, do your thing. And I'm like, all right, cool.
Okay, well, yeah, there's all of that. And apparently, Akira says that the Dragon Ball game is kind of the only game that he plays.
Yeah.
It's just so like, there's so many other games that play similar to that. Like I can find you other ones that are like that.
Well,
There's a One Piece type one that does something similar.
I know there's One Piece Treasure Cruise. There's One Piece. Obviously, that's not a mobile game. That's the PS5 and stuff.
Are you gonna
One
say Odyssey?
Piece, Bounty Hunter. That was what it was. Odyssey is the new one where basically it's following up everything.
Yeah.
But I'm aware of it. Like I was playing Treasure Cruise,
Okay.
but I had it in my tablet, and then I took the tablet to the shower because I was that addicted to gaming. I didn't realize there was a hole in the Ziploc bag that I used, and so water got into it, and I couldn't play my game. And yeah, there's that too. But eventually, I decided, okay, maybe if I wait a while, it's gonna work. And it didn't. And then I just like, all right, let me restart it by pressing the button in the back so it factory resets. And it did turn on, and it worked. But because I factory reset, I don't have the game in the phone in the tablet anymore. So now I have to log in again.
Okay.
But
You don't remember your login or anything?
yeah, mainly that. Because why would I?
Fucking
No, I had to log in and everything, but you need to have the exact ID to the game.
Okay.
So I contacted them and they asked, "Oh, what was your team?" And like, I don't really remember because they wanted it in the specific order you had it, and so that fucked me over. So even if I looked at what characters I had, because I had almost all of them, I had to remember the exact order, and that's what fucked me over. So fuck, I don't remember.
I mean,
so eventually I just stopped playing that game because like I already invested so much time. I'm not gonna try to do this again.
I mean,
and then I went to Clash of Clans, and then eventually
You picked a really weird one to go to.
it was weird. Or maybe
You picked it way too late. You were late to the party, homie.
No, wait a minute. I went Clash of Clans and then Treasure Cruise, and then Pokemon Go came around.
Gotcha.
That's where it was. Okay.
And
then eventually I stopped that, and then for about a year I wasn't playing any mobile games.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dragon Ball Legends showed up, and it's already on its 6th anniversary, and I just hate myself every once in a while when I forget to do an event, and it's like fuck.
You ever like see an app game on your phone that like you look at it and like, oh, this could be big one day, or I kind of want to play a little bit, and then randomly it like you stop playing it, and then you come back a year or two later and it blew up, and then you realized shit, I should have stayed around. Well,
Which one was that for you?
for me that was Clash of Clans.
Oh, that one.
I was around for like after a month it was out the first time back in like 2015.
Oh, I was definitely playing that around 2014.
2014, and I just see on the Super Bowl, like, just ads.
There was ads of that, yeah.
There were several ads, like, for, like, Super Bowl 2016 or 2015 or something like that, and just, like, big, high-definition cartoons with these characters who I'm just kind of like, what the fuck?
Well, that's what
You're
happens.
big now? You're commercial-worthy?
yeah.
I think that's my first time I've ever seen a commercial on TV for a game app on the phone.
I've seen some, but it's more. I think the one I was seeing was like friend or foe, something like that.
I mean, I see ones for like what do you call it? What's that one that everyone's like Raid Shadow Legends?
Well, I really hate that one.
I've seen it a lot for like YouTube ads,
Yeah.
but I've never seen it on TV.
Well, let me suggest two that y'all might remember.
Okay.
I remember I used to play these quite often.
What?
No, they were both basically The Simpsons and The Family Guy tap out kind of thing.
Oh, I
there
had the
was that
Sims out
briefly.
tap out one. I played it for a whole like trip I took to Florida, I think, and then I just uninstalled it when I came back.
That seems like a really weird trip to do.
Can't say that. This is the main reasons I
we
don't
went
want
to we went to Disney World, but the drive was just so long, and I don't know why. For some reason, I was like way tapped out. So like we were there for 5 days, so I played it for 5 days, got kind of far, and then I just left. I wonder if it's still. Now I'm just curious.
If it's still around.
If no, not so much. It is still out.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's still.
But I just want to know, like, is my shit saved?
I was actually wondering if it was still around because I know they did one of Futurama a while back as well, but that kind of ended as well. I figured they would have brought something back when the Hulu version came out,
True.
but nothing.
Oh, okay.
There's a fucking South Park D&D turn-based game on the phone.
Yeah, that Card Destroyer or something like that.
Phone Destroyer.
Phone Destroyer. Yeah.
Mm.
They had that.
What
that
the
was
shit?
that's already like 6 years old at least.
It looks kind of good.
Yeah, it's okay. It's whatever it is.
I mean, I'm sure like the deck is probably just like different characters and you pull them out and.
Yeah. You remember when everybody was being a superhero? It's basically that.
Oh, so the fractured butthole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always love
Their
naming
naming
schemes. Yeah.
There's another like tie-in game
There's
that
a
you.
Lord of the Ring one. What was it called? The Stick of Truth.
No. I'm talking about like another app game that like it's still being updated, and I actually got really into it for a time. And the combat's pretty meh. It's just basically just a big love letter to the series. And it's still being updated with every episode that comes out. Pocket Mortys from Rick and Morty.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah.
Do you remember that?
I think I remember it, but I think I remember it being more like Game Boy kind of thing, where it's kind of like how Pokemon are with the battles.
It's basically just Pokemon.
Yeah.
Except instead of like multiple types, there's just rock, paper, and scissors types.
Oh.
So as you know, rock beats scissors and what have you. And so you have forearm Morty. That's a rock type or scissor type or whatever.
Female Morty. She's a scissor type.
Fuck off.
You can't say I hope you're wrong. The developer would definitely do it.
Morty on fire. That's that also is like a rock type or just random shit. Planetina Morty.
No.
Yeah, there's just like a lot of different types of Mortys, and then like every episode there would be like a new like 3 new Mortys, and then like 1 new trainer you can be.
Yeah, you could be.
You can be a Rick, different type of Ricks. You can even be a Summer. There's even Jerry the trainer.
I remember those games, but every time I looked at it, I just kept thinking to myself, like, that's one more game I'm just gonna get addicted to.
Do it. I'm always tired of hearing about like Dragon Ball game. Like, come on.
Yeah,
bro.
then you're gonna hear me say it for another game.
Yeah, that's fine though.
Well, if you want to look into another game, let me introduce you into the not sponsor of today.
No.
Raid Shadow Legends.
God no. I fucking
And
hate
Raid Shadow Legends is a PvP,
There is one other game I'm
PvP,
interested in right now.
RNG, a D&D that you can play.
No, but I actually do kind of recommend this one, Figure Adventure, because the thing about it is it was originally a mobile game that I used to play and everything.
Okay.
But it was way too big for my phone.
Also, it's just like really a lot of.
It's like
data.
high quality.
It looks nice.
Yeah. So it was really high quality, and I could barely play on my phone. After a certain point, I kind of just stopped playing it, and I didn't think too much about it until like maybe a few months ago.
Got it.
But when I looked on Steam, it wasn't there then. It didn't come to Steam until like the 26th or so of this past month.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up getting back into it, and honestly, it's still as fun as I remember.
Looks like I do not have all my data saved or tapped out. I'm uninstalling right now.
Sounds like a very fair point.
I mean, to be fair, I played that back when I was 14. So, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Which is wild to think how long that app's been out now. God, I feel so old. God, why did I say that?
It has been 10 years since 2014, so yes.
Okay, but this, when you were talking about like, hold up, let me do my daily thing.
Oh, you still have it?
Yeah, he does this every time.
Yeah, actually for the PC, this is all new stuff, and I kind of
It looks like it's barely struggling to run on your computer.
I'm looking at that too.
yeah, more or less.
Well, he is streaming at the exact same time.
Yeah, the stream could definitely also mess it up a bit. But
And
yeah,
then he's also using the face tracker.
That's
Yes,
true.
the little
A
face
lot
tracker
of this could probably like mess up the thing. You need a stronger computer.
I definitely need to get a new graphics card.
He needs
Wait,
more
'cause-
money, but he doesn't work that many hours every time.
Well,
Also, the hours are being cut because of the large projects that are going on.
Yeah.
What are the projects?
Yeah, like for curbside.
Oh yeah, our store is now delivering their food to customers because they're working lazy as fuck as it already is. I
Well,
guarantee you, it's not gonna last at our store.
I can kind of see it
I
not
think they're
lasting.
maybe gonna
but-
have like 2 people at best.
It's
Yeah.
not only that, but I just can imagine like our customers are lazy as fuck as it is. I cannot see them not trying to jump on the idea of being or getting their shit delivered.
Yeah, I already imagined there's going to be a line for trying to park in those spaces.
Mm-hmm.
And we only have 3 spaces. That's going to be fucking...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, no, we need like an entire parking lot dedicated to that because no shot.
And yeah.
And then, because like the whole point is like getting a bunch of stuff in a hurry, right? Out to the curb.
Yeah, too many customers are in a hurry. But so far, I've only had like maybe twice throughout the entire time I was at HEB that like customers have walked out.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a character. Those are nice character models.
They are nice.
Yeah.
How many times do you remember like a customer just walking out?
Oh, I've seen customers leave my line, and I'm just kind of like, good. I didn't want you anyway.
I know, like I already have to deal with
Yeah.
other customers.
I love it when a customer says, "I'm never coming here again." I'm
I
like,
love you. Please go now.
I'm like, that's
Just free
fine.
yourself from here.
I'm like, get out of here. I don't want you anyway.
I'm pretty sure Walmart is desperate enough to take you.
I will fucking. And that's every time they're like, well, I'm gonna go somewhere else. I'm like, why? To another one of our stores? You're not gonna stop giving our company money.
Yeah.
Our prices are the best in the entire city. You're
I
not going.
question
You're
that a
not.
little
You're.
bit, but yeah.
I mean,
a Sam's maybe because of the bulk prices.
But no, even Walmart has some better prices.
I
But on
wouldn't-
certain products, not everything.
Very certain price. Very
Yeah.
specific.
'Cause-
We're broad cheaper.
But also getting back to the games and everything, one of the other things I like about this is the otaku zone.
The otaku zone.
Yes.
Oh, why does it have a little
It's got-
bubble?
Yeah, it's a boy cat.
With a butthole on his balls.
Yeah, gross.
The otaku zone.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so
You
basically,
collect them.
with every figure that you have, you can put shelvings up and then kind of put them on here.
Mm-hmm.
The thing about it is that you always have 5 figures that are the highest they're the highest level. And if all 5 of them are the same level, then whatever figure you put up here on these shelvings, they match the level. You don't have to do any kind of work for them. They just automatically turn into level 100s.
That's crazy.
It's
But
crazy.
that one has to be a level 100.
Yeah, at the very least, all of them have to be level 100. If, say, like how this one is 120, all the others up here on the shelvings, they stay at hundreds. They won't move up at all.
Interesting.
And right now I am at 8.2. Let's see, upgrading it now, nothing is really going to change.
That's crazy.
But yeah, as time goes on, and I get more of these little boxes and everything,
Mm-hmm.
I can put more figures up, I can do more things here and there. Give it a little bit of a cleanup, get some coins for it. I can even have my figures go out into shops. Which I can only do a few of these because not many of my figures are at leather 6 or so.
Whoa.
Which honestly is kind of hard to get the figures up to a certain level in order to actually get those leathers.
A lot of grinding, a lot of like in-store buying purchases.
No, just a lot of waiting.
Oh, that's
Yeah, because this is an AFK game as well. So you don't really have to play it in order to level them up.
Mm-hmm.
All you gotta do is maybe wait a week, and then you
Oh,
can.
yours is very okay.
It's a lot more detailed.
Well, it's almost like every game, honestly. It's on mobile. Where it's
Some
like
things
you
a lot better
basically-
than that Dragon Ball game.
Well, every game you have to wait because to refill the energy instead of like being able to play as much as you want, which in turn has made my addiction worse. Because then I try to min max everything.
Please tell me you don't like actually like buy shit like.
No, I'm too poor to do that.
Good.
But yeah, when you were saying earlier about games that you used to play that are now like
Really
so-
big.
Yeah, this game is technically one of them because they even have like anime character figures in here. Like, where is she? Da-da-da.
Which anime?
Oh, here's one.
Ah, okay, so
Yeah, from Scientific Railgun.
What the fuck?
Give me a sec, 'cause I'm trying to look for a specific one, but I don't remember where she is. Oh yeah, also Hatsune Miku right here.
of course she's always in something.
Should fucking attach her name to anything. They're not ashamed.
If it makes the money.
God damn it, where the hell are you, Malim?
By the way, do any of y'all follow any VTubers?
Yes. Why?
Technically, yes.
You got all excited, like, yeah, why? Tell me right now.
Yeah.
I'm in the news. Did you see that clip of Gura
Here we go.
on a baseball game?
Ah, and yes. Yeah, Hololive X, and there were it was the Dodgers game.
I'm not kidding. They're now making their way to the mainstream. Gura was on a fucking. You know who Gura is, right?
Of course I know Little Sharky.
Okay, so she was straight up like singing, taking us to the ball game on a baseball, like on a real life baseball game.
Okay, for a moment I thought you were going to say, like, they had her do the national anthem or something.
No, that'd be hilarious.
Well,
Bro, that'd be hilarious. A Japanese girl was doing the national anthem.
that's true.
We are living in an era that I am so happy to be in.
The thing
I
is,
mean-
to me, it's so fucking awkward because I thought this was like, oh, they're doing the baseball for Japan, and then I learned it's wait a minute, this is Dodgers.
Yeah, this is
Isn't
America.
that America?
Yeah, this is
The
America.
fuck is going on?
Now you see why I'm trying to get into this entire VTuber thing.
Yeah,
We're going to the future.
It is literally the future.
We're going to the future, and I'm trying to get there as best as I can.
You took so long, though. But yeah.
I mean, I did, but then again, like, a lot of the companies are also still getting, like, more and more people to them as well for this.
Because
there's
the
way too
more
many
they have,
things.
the more they have, the more money they get in the end. That's all that matters to them.
At the end of the day, it's personality.
Pretty much. I think my personality is better when I have, like, other people here to argue with and all that.
Oh, 100%.
Whereas if you watch my video from yesterday even, you'll see that it wasn't all that great.
You don't have that much energy when you're by yourself.
What?
Yeah, no, because I'm usually there trying to let the game just talk by itself.
Yeah,
Because I play story-rich games.
So,
yeah, that means you're letting the game do it for you, not you.
just
Alright.
now realizing it, y'all ever heard of the Netflix series, Trailer Park Boys?
I know
Heard
of
it,
it.
but I've not seen it.
It's okay, but, they also have a tapped out style game.
Oh, dear
on the
God.
It
I don't
looks-
even want to think about that.
Yeah, it looks so ugly. It looks like shit. But honestly, I can see younger me playing it.
I can see myself too, but that's because I would have I had an
bullshit.
iPod Touch and I just wouldn't care as long as it was free.
I used to play all types of like shitty flash games on name.
Okay, here's Dreamer.
Oh, the goat, my boy.
Yeah. Yeah, the other thing about it is that apparently, from what I just saw, is if you have a Rimuru and a Malim, technically all you have to do is just up Malim, or up Rimuru in star points, and she follows suit. So you don't even have to try and get more of her, you just gotta get more of him.
Nice. Makes sense. God damn.
Yeah, honestly, I love the figures because they're always so detailed and
I was
everything.
gonna say, when did they make her so thick? I don't remember being thick in the anime.
Okay, we're moving. Honestly, a lot of the figures are really cool.
Just immediately like, alright, I'm done here. Alright.
I mean, it's
Good evening.
do we have
Goodbye.
to look into you a bit more?
I
Is this
mean-
gonna turn to a problem in the future?
I mean, if we look into him, we gotta look into all three of us.
Yeah,
Because all of us got a little darkness with.
Oh, 100%.
Speaking of the darkness.
Oh, Darkness? Like from
Yes,
not a big fan.
especially after season 3.
Do not care for Darkness.
Really?
Which is crazy because I don't care for her.
I could have sworn beforehand you
she's
said.
cute. She's cute for sure.
Actually, no, I remember beforehand you said you would use her, but you wouldn't really get into a relationship.
I
with
would
her.
never.
Yeah,
I would
that's one of those
never
things where it's
date
like
her.
this is too much.
I would date Aqua, to be honest.
She seems a
Yeah.
little high maintenance.
She seems like she'd be the most fun.
I would
I mean,
like
you're always
date
gonna have to
you.
buy her booze.
Hold up.
I mean, why do you think she's constantly going into Kazuma asking for money?
Yeah, but Kazuma just knows how to deal with her. And honestly, Kazuma and I are not that different in terms of personality-wise. I talk to... I'm the way I speak to just people in general. I'm not as loud, but for sure I deal with the same way he does. Especially with my female friends and my girlfriend, yeah, I'm the exact same way.
I'll say this: if she was older, maybe me, but as of right now with the show, you knew.
Cannot, no. I think in the comic or
Light novel.
the light novel or manga or whatever have you, I know she's older, but I think they aged her down. No, I think they kept her age, but they aged Subaru down. Because Subaru originally was like 21 or 20 something. And so they made him younger so it would be less creepy.
I
Are you
mean,
talking about ReZero?
No, oh,
No.
sorry. Wow, I'm so
Kazuma?
sorry. Talk about Kazuma, yeah.
Okay.
Light novel Kazuma, sorry.
I mean, what's weird is I didn't even catch that for a moment, but I think
I was
that's.
confused. Like, wait, there's no Subaru and Konosuba that I'm aware of.
I think I
did.
didn't.
Just jump to.
I just completely changed it. I'm so sorry. Isekais, they're basically the same character. Both die a lot. Spoilers.
Well, I think I even confused them as well because, like,
They're so interchangeable. Both wear fucking tracksuits. Both are the weakest characters in their whole
yeah,
group.
they're
I don't
more
know
or
about
less.
Kazuma being weak, but
He's weaker than the other three.
all right.
I mean-
yeah, you say it like that, and you're right.
I mean, in the third season, they did technically say that he's the weakest class, which everybody, even at the bar, kind of says that he
Yeah,
is.
if you're an adventurer, at least in Konosuba, it's like it's kind of a shit class. But that's because like, in order for that to be worthwhile, you have to like meet a shit ton of people. Whereas if you want it more or less instantaneous growth, just choose a class that's not immature.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, honestly, Kazuma and Subaru, yeah, they're more or less the same person at the end of the day.
I think, yeah, honestly, 100%. Oh, but we'll get back to Darkness. Yeah, just honestly, if we're going for like the whole, proportions and size, you're trying to like, that aspect.
I mean, you
I
could either
prefer
go with
Wiz.
okay, yeah, that's also true. I thought you were gonna say Union because they're like
I don't like the Union.
I like Union.
She's so
She's adorable.
basic.
damn.
Ooh.
I'll take her still.
Oh yeah, the other thing I like about this game when it comes to these letters is the fact that once you unlock one, they give you a little information about the characters.
Oh, cool. Some lore.
So during the first unlock, it gives you the ultimate. During the second unlock, it's kind of like detailed information about the model itself, and then little characteristics about the person as well as some attachments. And then the release date on this one, which I think one of them I already have at level 6.
Interesting.
This one was released on July 16th of 2008.
So almost.
I mean, are you really going to do the math?
For some reason, I thought we were in 2023.
That's
for a
like
second.
15 years ago.
No, for some reason I thought we were in 2023, and I was like, wait, we're 2024.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's how old this game is?
I'm not sure about the game itself, but I mean,
That can't be true. No, there's
That's
no
why
way.
I'm confused. Like, I don't
my
know.
only thought is the fact that they're using actual figures for the game.
See, that's what I thought. That's probably.
Maybe this is like a previous, maybe there's like a previous game title you're just not aware of that's like way older.
I mean, maybe.
That's like attached to this. Maybe this is like a remake / sequel / continuation of an old series because there's no fucking way.
Oh, yeah.
Unless this game started off with literal pixels as the original like beta for this game, and then they just slowly added 3D models, made it look all nicer.
I mean, the funny part is that for when you do the auto run and
Yeah.
everything, it kind of does become like a 2D pixel kind of run.
Nice. I kind of like that.
I like this character a bit just because of the way they describe her. One of her things is Chunibiu.
What the fuck?
Yeah, okay.
Do you even know what that is, Akira?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah,
I read manga. Where the fuck do you think it?
because I can only imagine you probably wouldn't because not too many
Megumi
mangas.
is like
Because you're
Shiryu.
fucking
They use Shiryu for
lame.
Cosmos.
I mean, I always do have to ask these questions because sometimes you say I kind of do when you don't.
Yeah. Sometimes you're like, I think I know, and I'm like, no, you don't. And you're like, oh yeah, I don't. I'm like, I got you.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, no, not only that, but yeah, also as you probably saw, Natural Airhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was fun.
Speaking of weird Flash games in the past, did y'all ever go to like Newgrounds and play some of those games?
I've never really gone to Newgrounds. So.
Or like any like, just like, okay, you've heard of like what Cool Math games?
Yes.
Yes, we definitely know that one.
Flash games before they got shut down, unfortunately.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, because the Flash games don't exist now.
Oh, that's
but I
right.
think they said they're gonna bring it back.
I forgot, but I think some people emulated and brought them back so that way they weren't Flash anymore.
Yeah, which is pretty neat. But it's no longer. I don't think.
Do you guys remember Whack My Boss?
No, I just remember.
Wait, I think I do know that one.
You think you've heard of it?
I'm pretty sure I've heard about it, but I haven't played it since I was in high school. So.
Or like Whack Your Teacher, like.
I don't know if it was also a Flash game. I'm pretty sure it was like a weird modded game, but I remember back in high school during my freshman year, people were in the library playing some weird Smash Bros kind of thing with anime characters.
What the fuck?
Because some of them were using Ichigo, some of them were using
I think I know
Naruto.
which one you're talking about. I've seen some clips of that.
Yeah.
It was always weird to me, like, where is this game from? And I thought it was like maybe a real game, and then it's like, no, somebody just created it for fun.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck creates a game for fun?
Yeah, bro.
I know that
It's so easy to make an app now.
it is with like copyright shit and stuff like that, but
If you just make your game like super generic looking, then technically it goes under the radar.
that's true.
Especially if you're just making it for fun.
Yeah. Because then, like, if we go back to Hololive,
Mm-hmm.
they have a free to play game where you basically play as any of the Hololive girls.
Oh, okay.
You know that game?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit looks nice.
My friend plays it.
I forget. Is it a mobile game or is it just Steam?
I think it's mobile.
Fuck, I should play it.
I
He
know.
plays a mobile like Hololive.
It looks like a mobile game, because I know it's got a gotcha kind of feature to it as well. So
So,
unfortunately, I don't think you pay money. It's just like you get coins from playing the game.
do you ever heard of a game called Duck Life?
No, wait.
I don't think I know
It's an
that one.
old one. It's old, and there's like 7 sequels to it. It's like Duck Life number 8 now. Basically, just a shitty little Flash game where you just train your duck to swim, run, or fly
Okay,
fast,
New figure.
and then you just have them race other.
No, I was thinking of a different duck game. Oh wait, no, it's called Goose, I think.
Oh, Goose Game where you go around and terrorize people.
Yeah, it's a nice looking game.
Yeah, a lot of people played that when it came out and everything. It was
Yeah, like-
hilarious.
4 or 6 years ago, I think,
God, has it been that long?
at least.
Why are we saying shit that are making us feel old as hell today?
Well,
Fucking
you guys feel old, but
You're older than either of us.
I know. That's why at some point you just like, fuck it. It's just time. Think about it. When you first play with a Nintendo, like, Game Boy, not Game Boy Color, not Game Boy Advance, Game Boy, it's like, damn, 1990s.
I think mine was the 64. The one with the weird controller with the 3
Yeah,
hands.
3-prong thing.
Yeah.
I didn't have that one. I know I had the Super Nintendo and the NES as well, but that was because like my cousins gave it to us.
I'm pretty sure I did have those as well, but I think I remember playing the 64 a lot more because of Hey You Pikachu.
Yeah,
I
my parents
fucking-
would not have spent money for that on me. But they did give me a Game Boy SP. It was awesome. It was $80. Now I'm looking at it, it's like, damn, I wish I could buy stuff for $80. Like that'd be amazing.
Yeah, you're so silly.
I wish I had money.
Just like get more, bro. I was tell you.
You're right. Should get 3 jobs.
I mean, you could try to get 3 jobs. I don't know how well you'd be able to meet up on Thursdays, but
Yeah.
oh hey, another edition of the Fantasy Fairy Tale. So, I should probably clarify.
Excuse me. What am I looking?
This-
Oh,
this-
okay. I don't know why. For some reason, like, is she in her nightgown right now?
No, this
Ah,
is technically supposed to be
think about that.
Cinderella.
Supposed to be who?
Cinderella. Like I said, I think they use like real life figures and everything, so this is like Japanese Cinderella.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Because the thing about this is, in this first one, she talks. I can't remember if it was actually a story now, but I definitely remember there was a story in this game with Cinderella, where apparently she was talking about how she needs to leave by midnight and everything,
Okay.
and by the end, the human character was talking to the figure, and she was saying the figure was saying, like, it's already past midnight. Why hasn't the magic already faded? Where the human character says, well, that may have been in your world, but now you're here, so more likely the magic doesn't work like that. So it was a happy little story at the end. But yeah, honestly, this game does have a story to it as well. Because how it's supposed to go is these figures can move and everything, but people aren't supposed to know. But your character, the one who's collecting all of them, you know that they get up, they move around, they do all this sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently the bureau, who's supposed to keep an eye on figures by being figures themselves, they don't...
Wait. They keep an eye by being figures themselves?
Yeah, the bureau is made up of figures. Yeah, I know. Hold up, let me get to my figures real quick, because...
This game is so weird.
Give me a sec, because I actually have one of the bureau members here. This guy. The Resident Evil looking motherfucker.
Oh, looks like Albert Wesker from Resident Evil.
That's exactly what I mean. But yeah, he's a member of the bureau and everything. And he threatened to take away the figures and everything and to never have the main character see him again. Unless the human joined the bureau to help him. Because apparently there's supposed to be some evil guy that comes out later in the story that's supposed to... I guess he wants them to be known. He wants figures to be more free and everything.
Yeah.
But the bureau doesn't want that. They kind of want everything to stay a secret because we aren't supposed to know. So he recruited you, the only human that does know, to try and help make sure that it all stays a secret. I'm pretty sure there have been movies and shows about that kind of thing.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like, no, that's not exactly original, but you know.
I mean, it's not bad. Especially the fact that you do get these figures and everything. Let's see. And then, yeah, you have, like, a lot of different game modes you can do as well. Brawl Club, for example. Basically, you just... let's see. Apparently, I've lost some points. Oh. Yeah, you just basically go and you can do free battles and such. I go and do the free sweeps.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I have games like that too that play like that. It's like, just get your free shit. Just get it. Take it.
Yeah. I don't mind it a lot of the time. Especially since the rewards are, like, pretty good. Let's see. And I'm back to being over 100. I am fine with that. Actually, let me see. 'Cause I'm pretty sure I have enough... Well, I definitely have enough coin. I think I have enough coin to do the tournament thing again. But yeah, anyways, Brawl Club, Nightmare, which basically you just keep going until God knows when, as far as I know. Board Game Abyss. I'll say Board Game Abyss is actually a pretty fun game mode.
What do you do?
You just basically go to these little different spaces, and it's either a normal battle, hard battle, or chest area, or just something random. Like, you get health, or you can bring a figure back to life. Yeah. And with the first one, it's just a straight board and everything.
Yeah.
Second board has like 2 parts to it. Third board has 3. I don't know if it's going to continue like that for the others, but yeah, every time you complete one section of the board, it gives you like 1,000 points to it, which you can then spend on its own kind of store.
What the fuck was that? What was I looking at right there?
What?
Oh, okay. I was like, what the
Yeah, this is the AFK stuff.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they're all the... I don't know, I already bought tickets for me. So yeah, each one has its own little store. Like, there's the Fully store, which you can spend some diamonds or some actual coin.
Okay.
The Otaku store, which you only get points for this if you sell like a lot of the more basic figures, which are kind of like the
The common, like the ones you can just find entity to point.
No, more like just like the regular monster looking ones.
Ah, okay.
Like the milk cartons, the
Milk
weird
cartons.
toothpaste looking monster things.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I really do have to show you. Because aside from the human figures, there's also these weird monster looking ones. Like, there's even a rubber chicken monster.
Fucking game are you playing?
I don't know, it's on all sorts of
It's like a Rick
drugs.
and Morty episode. Oh shit, Morty, the fucking rubber ducky, and the toothbrush monsters are on their way.
And then, yeah, the board game store where you can spend like 1,000 of these to try and get something.
I went to that board game place we hang out at sometimes, the Night Watch one.
Hmm?
Some guy got kicked out from there when I was there last time.
Why?
What do you do?
He was being way too eccentric with how he was playing his games.
I can see that.
Just cursing out loud. Getting way too into the game.
Yeah, you remember how me and you were yelling at each other last time we were playing?
Yeah, that thing that y'all were doing, y'all were like a few decibels lower than him. I'm just like, oh my god.
We were trying to keep it down. I can only imagine he was like really getting into the
Yeah,
stories.
he was really getting into it. It wasn't even a story. It was like a fucking, I don't know what game it was, but it was just like, I guess he was lost or he was losing or just wasn't pulling good cards. I don't have to tell you, it was just really sad. And also really funny, because I was just sitting there like, alright. Success, whoa, lame.
Yeah, they always have little pictures for the loading screens.
Yeah, one was like, oh my god, booba. And then the other one was like, nah, and I was like, lame. There's a lot of characters in this game.
I mean, it is 124, so.
Holy shit. You know, other game has a lot of characters in it?
Hmm?
You know, other game has a lot of characters in it?
What?
Raid Shadow Legends. Right now,
You're
Crimson,
banned.
if you were to. You're banned. You're now banned from my stream.
You're ever banned from talking about that because we only promote the good stuff like this.
Raid Shadow Legends has nicer figures, I'll have you know. With amazing 3D models.
The stories are shit.
Oh yeah, 100%. I actually played it. I played it. Every time they're like, it's a rich campaign story. I'm like, it is not rich. It's literally just spam, use the exact same characters, the strongest characters you can get, and then just fight against three hordes of like enemies. And then one of the same 5 or 6 bosses, and then that is it. That is the entirety of the story. And then once you beat the entire campaign, which should only really take a couple like hours, max like 2 or 3, the rest of the gameplay is just replay it now. No, it's just harder. That's all it is.
Now, it's funny to hear you say that and me think of this game, because this game, I didn't even beat it back when I was playing on the mobile. Like, there's over 20 chapters.
Yeah, there's like a good like 5 or 6 in the game, and each chapter comes with like different levels. It's just they're all so repetitive. The only thing that I can give about Raid Shadow Legends is there's a lot of cute waifus in there. A lot of cute girls. Just saying. Short stack, tall muscle women, petite, thin, a little on the thicker side. They got all of it. They got it all.
Yeah, I got into the actual. I was trying to find the weird chicken thing.
I already saw a fucking milk carton. I've seen enough.
Yeah, there's all of these.
So those are all like the basic enemies?
Yeah, these are all like the extremely common and everything kind of thing that you can get in the box.
What's with the weird tongue creature?
I have no idea. I never delved too much into it. And then again, these are also figures that are mainly supposed to be like sold off at some point to get more points, so you don't really get to know them too well.
Interesting.
I mean, I think you can still use. I think you can still use them for battle because they do have like a kind of sign to them.
Yeah, they have an attack and defense and all that. But I'm assuming that's like super weak in comparison to everything else.
Oh yeah. Oh, here's the weird shit. How about this as a wife?
Oh my god. Why's the mouth for it?
But yeah, this game is extremely weird.
Allergies getting to you?
A little bit.
An alarm clock, a little piggy bank.
Oh, what pigs fly?
I have a question.
Yes.
Is there like a mobile game character waifu that you personally have close to your heart, or that you just have as like a guilty pleasure?
I mean, there are certain female ones that I do like. Like, for instance, this one, her fucking large ass move can send a shockwave to a certain number of enemies.
She got a large ass something.
Yeah, look at those large arms.
Okay.
Fucking,
You know what I'm thinking about?
yes, I do see.
Do you have eyes? Are you stupid? I'm just kidding. One that I've noticed that kind of grew for a little bit. I don't know if it's still popular, but some people are having crush on the Clash of Clans Archer girls.
No.
I mean, aren't those the only girls in that
No,
game?
there's others.
Those are like the only ones I ever see advertised.
No. Well, there's like the Clash of Clans universe. There's now the Valkyrie girls. There's the healer girl.
Mm.
There's the Archer Queen. There's the Witch. It's a lot. But the funny thing is, they all have the same haircut. I swear to God, it's all bowl cuts. It's all bowl cuts or bowl cuts that end with a curl. So fucking stupid. I don't get
Yeah,
why.
I was gonna say that if you really want to talk about like a girl that some people might think is like high waifu class, I definitely think that a lot of people would look at this one because first of all, her outfit is awesome. That's all I want to say. But
It's
then,
literally just Harley Quinn.
yeah, but then during this little passive thing, she actually takes off almost all her clothes into
Okay.
being in basically a bikini.
Alright.
Don't look at me. I have no idea what the hell the developers are thinking.
Is
With.
Genshin
But if you
Impact
definitely
still
remembered
big?
it. I think it is.
I mean, of course I'm gonna upgrade her. You gotta upgrade them to actually get like really awesome skills. It's just you don't think that one of the awesome skills would be her stripping.
No fucking kidding.
Because there's also, let's see, where is he? There's also this one healer guy that I've been using a lot lately. Oh yeah, during my mobile game, I'm pretty sure I had him. I definitely had him in the front lines.
Yeah, I can see why.
Yes, large, demon lord looking guy with a giant sword, being defender class. It's actually weird. I've been noticing like a few defender classes having like large ass swords, but the actual attack classes, like this guy, the Resident Evil guy, he has like nothing.
What's his name? Alfred?
Yeah.
And yeah, the guy that he looks like, his name is Albert. It's in the franchise of Resident Evil, so it's literally just a copy. It looks like it.
I mean, again, they do have like characters from other shows and everything, like Black Rock Shooter.
Would
So.
100% Smash.
I mean, she's technically like non-emotional, so if you want to try.
Oh, I was gonna say, I thought you were gonna say, oh, she's actually like 12.
I was thinking that.
I mean,
Makochi, she's 12. I'm like, wait, what?
I mean, technically,
Shit, never mind. Never
there,
done saying it.
there is one segment where there's like one version of the show where there's two versions. There's our world version and another world version. She's the other world version, and our world version of her is supposed to be like a high school girl. So,
Interesting.
Yeah, that's when it gets weird.
Can I take the version that's legal?
that's neither of them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
Well, cool.
I mean, both of them,
I'm killing myself.
both of them are
now.
the same person. Actually, the Black Rock Shooter girl, she's actually born from like an emotion, because that's how that world works.
Jesus.
Their versions of us are born from like emotions and such, and depending on how big that emotion can be, depends on whether or not they're queens. And as you can see on the poster right above my bed, most of those girls up there are queens that she has to kill.
Cool.
So,
How with that? What's with the Pikachu knockoff on the bottom left?
yeah, don't worry, I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Oh.
Holy shit.
I thought you were gonna.
Pikachu on roids.
I thought you were gonna say it was Deku, but if it was yellow.
Okay, I can kind of see that now.
I mean, technically, yeah, especially with the ears and the way the eyes are supposed to be.
If anything, it looks like Jolteon.
No, I don't. Yeah, no, I definitely don't see Jolteon in this because I don't see any like spikes.
Well, yeah, if you're gonna include the spikes, sure, but like it looks like Jolteon.
I mean,
But
if they
it
had
is a
like
ghost somehow.
if they had like little like metal pieces sticking out that are supposed to be like energy tubes, I could definitely see Jolteon, but
I don't know. The head's not for me.
Man, I don't know about you guys, but the girl from Pokemon, the Hex,
Yeah, Hex
chick,
Maniac.
yeah,
she's
everybody goes after her.
fucking hot.
She is.
Just saw a feed on her Instagram and I was like, oh my god, I keep forgetting. And it came from nothing too. I feel like Pokemon has to know what they did with her. Like,
Oh,
come
they
on,
definitely know.
goth girl, super, a little creepy, but also a little shy, thick, canonically thick.
Yeah, then she gives you milk, but she doesn't tell you where she gets that from.
Oh,
you're,
yeah.
you're talking about that.
That's like the 5th or 6th game. She's just like selling milk.
Yeah, I think that's from like Black and White.
No, she's not in black and white.
Really? I
She's
could have
not.
sworn they said that she was in Black and White, dude.
She's not in black and white. She's only like she's in 6.
No, because X and Y, there was a ghost girl.
Yeah,
But-
X and Y. That's her.
No, X and Y, she didn't sell any milk in that one. I remember that.
No, there's multiple Hex Maniacs. There's not just the one.
I know that, but I still don't remember one selling anything in X or Y.
There is a girl. There's a ghost.
Yeah.
And then if you see her often, exactly the amount of days you see her, like sure, something happens. Something special happens.
The only thing I ever remember happening is like you go to a certain floor and she stops you, but she disappears for a bit and says you're not the one.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all I remember of her, but a lot of people have been speculating on what she could have meant by that.
You can find the video that explains it. I think she's looking for her killer.
I figured she was looking for somebody that she was supposed to be meeting at that building.
There's even a ghost. And yeah, did you ever finish that game we were talking about before? Not recently, but I was talking about the Yakuza game, Like a Dragon.
No, I gotta say, I kind of just stopped with that.
You suck.
I got close to the ending, because I was
Ah.
facing off with the two guys from the other games. The...
That's not. You're not close to beating it.
Really? I'm pretty sure it was the
That's-
last chapter.
What chapter? Wait, what?
I'm pretty sure it was the last chapter, because it was the guy with the eye patch. That
Yeah,
keeps...
no, that's like That's like halfway. You're halfway done.
Yeah, I gotta take another look. 'Cause
That was like chapter 8 or 9, and there's like 15 chapters, and the last 3 or 4 chapters are long.
I gotta take a look, because I know we were going to the one palace place, because the old Omi leader was finally getting out. He was finally getting out of prison, so we had to go and talk to the Yakuza leader.
Yeah,
So
that's
what
like
was-
chapter 8 or 9.
That is 9, 8 or 9.
Was there an explosion yet?
Let me see, because
Oh God, we're actually going.
no, I'm going to the achievements, because I know the achievements will tell me, like, where in that whole entire thing I would be.
Just a quick question. Are we gonna go eat sometime later or nah?
I mean, do you want any later?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, because my breakfast was really small. And I was like, alright, I'm fucking eat with them. This is the one time I actually came a little hungry.
Good stuff at Subway. I got a coupon. Buy 3 sandwiches for $19.
Subway.
But yeah, can we talk about how expensive this shit is now?
Oh, just food in general?
Yeah, basically, because remember when Subway was $5 foot long, and
And
now
now
it's
it's like
like
$9.
$6 for 6 inches. I'm like, what the fuck happened to you?
Is it $6 really?
Yeah, for 6
What's the
inches.
economy? They can't fucking afford that.
At that point, you can make your own sandwich.
Yes, which I do now. I don't go to Subway.
That's not, I've been only realizing more. It's like it'd just be cheaper for me.
I only go to Subway if I want like a meatball sub.
I see.
I mean, could take you to Firehouse to get you a meatball sub.
No.
Because those are really good.
I've been there.
expensive
They're
as fuck.
okay.
And they're a lot better than Subway at the very
They're
least.
better, but they're so much more expensive.
Well, of course they're more expensive. Like, they're doing a bit of charity for firemen,
It's
so...
like fucking $12 for a foot long.
Yeah, because like here's the coupons I got for Subway right now.
It's weird that you just had that randomly in your pocket.
Oh, yes, it was rambling in my pocket.
He planned this shit. It's like, oh, I'm getting Subway today, bitches.
Yeah. So get a footlong and it's a coupon for $6.99, or get 6 inches for $3.99, or get 2 footlongs for $12.99, or the 3 footlongs I was mentioning earlier for $17.99. And there's like a bunch of other deals, but like it's like god damn. Like the only reason I would really want to get a Subway sandwich is just for the bread to be the way it is. Because otherwise you're getting sliced bread if you try to make your own sandwich. You can buy suds, but it's like, damn, that's a bit expensive just to make a sandwich.
You know, I once tried to hollow out my bread in order to actually put the meatballs in it. It didn't work out too well when I tried.
Huh.
Because I was like, my thought was to like take off like part of the ends and then kind of hollow it out little by little, and then put the meatballs in. Didn't work out too well.
I know I thought about just buying the French bread we have and making that into a sandwich.
The French bread?
Yeah, because they're $1.
Oh, okay.
The thing is, like, they're so fucking big that, like, you can't really make a good sandwich out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So you end up having to, like, hollow out a lot of it, and then you have, like, kind of really longer bread than you thought you would in the process at the same time.
We're talking about like app games right now, so I just wanted to know: is there like an anime or just show or series in general that doesn't have one, but you want to have an app game?
That doesn't have one yet.
That's kind of tough because I kind of don't want animes to have an app game because that kind of seems like a really lazy workaround instead of getting another season to it.
That depends, because like there's the Eminence and Shadow, and like they're basically following the light novel, I guess. So they're way ahead than what the anime has.
And I'm not talking about like tie-ins, because a lot of games have tie-ins.
There's
now.
that too.
I'm talking more straight up, just like an RPG style, turn-based, or whatever it is, whatever you have you.
I don't think at the moment I'm looking forward to any anime to get its own game.
Oh, I definitely know Reincarnated as a Slime has its app game as well.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you're the one that told me that, Makochi.
I just played the Konosuba one.
Oh, I thought you also played this.
I played it.
I know there's
I played a little bit of it, but I wasn't too into it.
Oh yeah.
I know there's kind of like a weird game of Konosuba, but I didn't know they had like an app game of.
There's the
Great Days.
Yeah, Wonderful Days, and then there's
Wonderful
the ones where you
Days.
get to dress up or something. Or is that the same one?
Fuck? No, you can dress them both up.
Oh, maybe
you
it's
can dress
that same
characters up
one.
in the Wonderful Days.
Yeah, I was gonna say because the one that I'm thinking of, it's kind of like. Let me get to the Steam.
For some reason, I thought that girl was cut in half.
No,
I was like, oh my god.
nope. That's just a very dramatic way of trying
Why'd
to do
you
it.
put that?
Because this is the Garen girl.
It's who?
You remember how we once talked about how Monster Hunter, there's this one monster called Odogarin?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, during one of the, like, master rank missions, like, a lot of the outfits changed and everything.
Okay.
And the Odogarin one kind of makes it look like a samurai character. Like how that one just looked on my wallpaper.
Honestly, I thought that was just like fan art of Peko-chan.
I don't think I know who that is, but...
The Usagi girl?
Hmm.
The bunny VTuber?
I think I know. I can't be entirely sure without seeing a picture.
Well, it kind of looks like her. Face-wise.
Give me a second. I'm pretty sure I do still have the Konosuba game saved.
But yeah, I don't really, like, is there an anime you don't want to make its own game?
It's a couple. I think, God, what was one? There's... Oh, I got really into that weird show, Baki.
Oh. Huh. I would have thought they had their own game. Right now.
They do not have an app game yet, to my knowledge.
What about PS or
There's games like, there's like I'm talking like an app game for the phone.
that one?
Oh wait,
It-
never
it's
mind.
just a
I
design.
eat my words. There is a Baki Hanma 3D game.
Okay. Wait, but is it made officially, or is it one of those? Because every once in a while I
it
look.
doesn't look official.
Because that's what happened to me with the One Punch one.
Has 50,000 downloads. I don't think it's official.
Because when I saw the One Punch Man game, I was like, this is a game for sure. It looks like it has the characters for the from the series,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't tell if this is actually
That is
License.
official.
It was. I eventually find out, but
It just looks so.
It's kind of sketchy as fuck. Just because like it doesn't look like a actual studio. It's like brand new to me. And it's like I don't know if this is real or not. And it's just someone trying to cash in.
I kind of get what you mean.
So I'm always iffy on those games. So it's I just don't want to play it because I just don't want to download someone else's game for it.
But yeah, this is the Konosuba game that we were talking about. The one that actually has it's out for PC and Switch and all that.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, so this is a slightly different one. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Like
Yeah.
the clothing designer thing.
Yeah,
It was
'cause you-
actually the same thing.
Yeah, because you actually have them like do little missions here and there to where they get materials.
Yeah, because I
And
know
then-
there was a swimsuit one for them.
Of course, you know it's
And
swimsuit.
then the bunny suits,
Immediately is like, oh
pajamas,
Jesus!
right? Dang.
Oh yeah, and
Ew.
apparently they're supposed to bring out like certain things in the characters.
Like
'Cause-
certain cutscenes or certain like just like small pictures.
Yes, because you know how Megumi is when it comes to her chest size. Well, this one in this outfit, she says it's all right to be small chested.
Lame as fuck.
I
It's also okay for her because she's a literal child. That way, I don't care, Megami. It's okay.
fucking can't help but to find Chris very adorable in this.
Thank you.
I mean, look at her. I don't care that she has a scar on her cheek. She looks really cute.
Let's go.
I knew to stop on this one just for a moment because of Makochi.
I love it.
You just really hate her. And
Yep.
I don't know what outfit that's even supposed to be. I think some kind of like evening gown.
Probably.
But yeah, you gotta go and make all these different clothes and everything by what we've seen from the game. And I'm seeing that it has DLC. I can't entirely see what description it's giving. But yeah, to answer your question, I don't know, if I were to guess for any kind of anime game to get a mobile game,
Or even just a game. I guess we should have to just limit it to mobile.
well,
Does Konosuba have an official like PlayStation or Switch game?
I mean, I
Oh,
think that
yes.
one, I think the dress up one is kind of the only one that I know of.
What were we gonna say?
Well, first of all, last week, or not last week technically, but last time me and Akira got together, we were talking about a possible My Hero game that could come out later on after this new season, or after this current season. Say there's a game out there where you can play as the child of two of the Class 1A characters.
Oh, I remember that idea we had.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Does
right, I forgot you
all-
were part of it.
Does all characters have to be from Class 1A, or can it just be from any other kids from Class B as well? Because there's a few for B. I'm like, oh, that could be interesting.
Well, my thought would be Class 1A to kind of like market it, but I mean, if the game developers who have this idea can make it to be any kind of character from the game or from the shows, I don't see why it couldn't be from like even 1B or even like even the teachers. Say like after all this, Eraserhead gets with one of the other teachers, or even if
No, I thought for a second you were saying one of the students. Like, what the fuck?
Jesus Christ,
It'd be hilarious.
or even say Shoto was to get with
One of the
that.
teachers.
Will you stop thinking about the teachers?
Yes.
And Netta gets with Midnight.
Oh dear God. I want to say I think it's the
That'd
only
be
shot yet.
hilarious. Holy shit.
I don't think that would be a possibility because she died. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
But in this universe, she's still alive.
No.
And they brought her back with a resurrection cord.
Yeah, and unfortunately, she was changed.
She was so brain dead that only Mineta would get with her.
No, she was
Yeah.
so brain dead. She did say yes to Mineta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, so yeah, I think it would be an interesting game.
Okay.
Kind of like, and depending on who your parents are, depends on like some of the dialogue in the game.
Gotcha.
Because like, especially if you were to have Mineta as your dad, some of the characters would be all like, "How the fuck did this happen?"
You're proof that he got laid. Who did he get laid with?
Like on a daily thing in the game every new day, you should get like flowers get added to your mom's like inbox or just like to her mailbox, and then it's just flowers saying I'm so sorry. Like, are you okay?
I'm sorry for your father.
Does he hurt you?
Is he blackmailing you?
But
Change the wall.
are you stuck to the wall because of the grapes?
Stick you. Oh God.
But yeah, so that idea for a game in the future would actually be pretty cool in my eyes. If we were to go a mobile game, I would say My Dress Up Darling.
If you. Oh. Okay.
Oh, actually, I
See,
forgot about
yeah,
this.
a literal dressing up game.
Yeah, that would be.
Because I mean, it would be the easiest.
I don't know the piece, but yeah.
Well, I mean, you would definitely have to make sure her costume looks nice. That way you can get points during some of the cons.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. The more people that like walk up to her and say, "Oh my God!" Like the more people praise you get, that's the easier points.
Yeah.
Pictures.
Which means it's easier to try and get new stuff for outfits.
Listen, this just makes me think it's gonna end up like the Kardashian game.
Oh God, never mind. Bad idea. Crimson, you suck. You like Kardashian games.
Don't talk to me about that. Talk to the world about that. I have no idea how any of this shit comes about. I didn't even know there was a Kardashian game. What the hell are you really talking about?
Yeah, she made a game that basically like you just dress up, and like you're supposed to be a model or something.
I'm sorry, but isn't there already a Barbie game out that's kind of like that?
Yeah,
and then
basically.
Kardashian made their own.
So yeah, there's nothing. First of all, there would be nothing wrong with that. Second of all, I want to slap that Kardashian.
I like how you can't even say
Just-
Kardashian.
Because I don't even want to think about that family.
Kardashian.
I want to slap a Kardashian just for being a Kardashian.
And
And
they
yes,
are almost worth $1 billion. So
Each.
yeah.
yeah, just because of the fucking show, and because one of them married what was his name, the rapper?
Kanye.
Yeah.
There's that. There's also
And
the
one of
fact
them got
that
into
the
his-
dad was transition, and then it was something about a lawyer.
Do y'all remember Kanye's little outburst in the podcast when it got famous?
No, but I
The one
definitely
where
remember.
he like blocked his entire face, and then something like Hitler was a great guy or something.
He said like Hitler has something to offer the world, or like everyone has something to offer the world. Even Hitler has something to offer.
That's what the
and
phrase
I'm
was.
just like, I mean, if you're getting theoretical, then sure, I guess his leadership could have been used for good,
Yeah.
theoretically. But the way he worded it was just so bad. I'm just like, okay.
I have a
Alright,
feeling that
buddy.
family is cursed after hearing that, because I also remember hearing a while back that Justin Bieber got with one of the sisters, but then was
Oh,
seduced by
a
another
Kardashian?
sister. Yeah, but then
Huh.
was seduced by another sister and ended up giving her the baby.
Interesting.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so
Justin
technically,
Bieber's married. Oh
Techn-
God, I didn't know that part.
technically there was a scandal saying that Justin Bieber was dating two of the sisters, knocked one of them up without the other one knowing, and then all that happened.
Interesting. You know what's funny? As much as I want to clown on the Kardashians, I know a lot of it's plastic, but I still smash.
Here's the thing.
I don't care. Everyone's like, oh, it's not real. Like, okay, and neither your anime girls, and you'd smash them, wouldn't you?
You buy the body pillows.
You buy the body pillows, you fucked the body pillows, you fucked your little pocket,
Yeah, joy toy.
little joy toys.
You buy a life-size doll that looks like Tifa.
Like, why can't I have sex with my inanimate plastic?
The one that actually has a pulse.
The one that moves, huh? How about that?
The one that actually cooks me dinner.
Yeah.
You think she's gonna cook you dinner?
Oh,
No,
definitely
no,
not.
that fucking cooks.
No. I am paying for her whole thing. It's gonna cost me my life savings.
Okay. No, but shit. What was I gonna say?
You know what?
So the thing is, like, the only reason I wouldn't really date is because I would want to know the actual photos. Because A, there's so much filters, and B, it's like they like apparently when they went to Brazil or some shit like that, because it's not the same paparazzi they had.
Her silicone titties fell off.
Yeah, but basically, but like you could see how she does not look good at all.
Oh yeah, they're not editing their photos at all. That is
Yeah.
just her photos.
You see the real her, and it's like, oh, gross.
Now I'm looking this up. Kardashian foreign photos.
Yeah,
Brazil, you said?
I think it was Brazil. It's somewhere in South America.
I should probably get ready for when your phone bursts into flame, shouldn't I?
I like how I just put a Kardashian and I just put in big tits.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's all like,
Holy shit! I forgot about this girl. Not
And I think
him.
Haley looks nice, but I don't know how much that It's just
It's not Kim. It's
it's her
it's her like less popular sister.
Yeah.
I don't know any of them, so all of them are less popular than me.
There's like one specifically that like they're just they're just like unnecessarily huge.
Oh, isn't that supposed to be like one of the sisters that never got on the show or anything
Here's
like
the
that?
thing. I didn't know how many sisters there were. I thought there was just 2. That's it.
I think they were like 5 or something.
Just 5. I thought it was like, okay, maybe there's 3 then. It's like, no, you're 5? What?
I'm not entirely sure. I'm just making that up, but I wouldn't be surprised if there were 5. And then there's the mother that also makes 6.
Yeah. And then the other mother.
There's one that's actually has a natural huge taste, and she's actually one of the prettier ones, but she doesn't get a lot of attention.
I think one of them like actually didn't want to. So they're just like, I'm not gonna try to do anything to get attention.
Possibly the reason why she never got on camera.
Yeah. Especially since they have to like redo the shoot just to like, so it would get in the shot and everything. It would over dramatize things.
I really hate reality TV for really doing that kind of shit. Like, can you imagine what they would actually be like if reality TV didn't actually scout them?
Who knows, honestly.
Exactly. That's actually my point, because like they were mostly on reality TV, and that's how they really grew to be big.
Oh, Kylie.
Yeah, Kylie looks nice, but
Kylie Jenner. Okay.
What I'm saying is natural. She's like the only one that doesn't have any surgery.
I can't tell.
I still want to slap her for being on.
Oh no, but understand. You know
Actually, I think-
how hard it is to find images of her. She barely ever gets like on the thing.
Actually, I'm pretty sure she's the one that had the kid with Justin Bieber.
My God.
There's no way.
Is that a real person? That's not a real person.
Who?
That is a real person. Oh my God. This poor creature.
Oh God.
What? What the? What the
That's
hell?
that's not a Kardashian, but it's a European model.
There actually is a disease for women to where it makes their chest grow
Yeah.
abnormally large. So
There is no. This is plastic surgery.
I know it's plastic surgery. There's no way it isn't.
why would she agree for something like that?
I assume it's because at some point.
No,
she's
there is a
more-
girl who has like the largest natural tits.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for her.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking
That's
Christ.
just not fun. That's just not even. Their girls are like absurdly gross.
It's that's edited, which out of nowhere just Spectrum just didn't work.
Apparently, I did something a while ago to pause recording, but it wasn't too much. So at least there's that. I'll take a look back and see what ended up happening.
All right.
Not this.
What Makochi say he was doing?
It was using the restroom.
Didn't he use it? Oh, I guess he just used it for his eyes that time.
Yeah, at the beginning he mainly used it for his eyes to get some relief. I will say though, I was doing something else and accidentally hit 3, so when I was trying to make a very $2 purchase, apparently it popped up.
What do
But-
you mean a $2 purchase?
Oh, because in order to do, in
Are
order
you
to get
spending
these,
real money?
yes, in order to do these things, you gotta spend
You
at least.
spent real money?
I'm sorry, at $3. That's something to really worry about.
Yes.
It was only a one purchase. Don't worry. It's not like I'm spending $100 or something over here.
That's because you spent it somewhere else, right?
Nope, not today.
Good God. All right.
Yeah, no. I am saying that it did pause a little bit. I don't know if that ended up showing the purchase that I made or not. But we'll see when we do I go back to look at the recording. No, that's. Oh. Keep forgetting to press this one. Anything else? Nope. I think my daily things are cleared for now. One thing I have left to do is try to get this guy, and I just gotta get somebody to unlock leather design 7. It's gonna take a while. Let me see how many. Yes, I see. Okay, I was wrong. There's 43 chapters. Which, at the very end, I gotta be at least 220. And then may God help me when that happens, because I have no idea what I'm gonna do. Except for, like, maybe stories that happen every now and then. By the way, at the beginning we kept on getting distracted because Makochi kept coming in talking about something. What was it that you wanted to say earlier about your game? About the Dragon Ball?
Well, honestly, a lot of it is just the fact that it's a gacha system, like always. So you just have to hope you get the unit you want within a certain amount of currency you're able to get. Otherwise, you have to pay for the currency that you need to summon for it. That doesn't in any way guarantee you will get it anyway. But then there's also the fact that I kind of fucked up a bit because there was some of the currency I could have gotten, but I didn't click on it, where I just forgot about the event that was happening because they do it on Mondays. And I saw it and I was like, okay, I'll do it later. I went to bed and then I just forgot the entire day until it was midnight when the game reset and my brain just realized, no, I could have gotten some shit. Fuck.
Oh, make me late for a gacha pool?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I forgot to get the currency for the gacha pool.
You need a specific currency for your gacha pools?
Yeah. Because it's just like crystals and then you push it in the button. And there's only going to be like 100 out of the 1,000 I need, but still, it's like I'm a little bit closer to it. And I just completely forgot about it until the last moment when I decided to look into the game's Twitter handle and just like, oh, did it release anything new yet? And then I saw the like, oh yeah, I remember it's Monday, so do this thing. And it's like, oh, fuck. And by the time I like got to the game, it's like, nope, we reset. Shit. Okay, too late. I had all day and I just kept forgetting about it.
That's fucking silly.
I am. I hate it. And then there's also the fact that like they have a gift box, so if you have anything extra, you can leave it there. And most of the time it's 30 days. Sometimes it's 7 days. Other times for some reason they throw in a random 14-day. But the thing is, you can't get the oldest one first. You have to get the new ones first. So I have to like go through the gift box all the way to the bottom and collect it one at a time. So it's annoying as hell. And then there's just the fact that sometimes I just fuck up in general. It's unfortunate. I get annoyed, and then if my internet suddenly drops when I'm playing the game in PvP, I get screwed over more. Where the game's like, oh hey, playing safe connection, and then they won't let me play the first time for 5 minutes. And then it happens twice, it's like the entire day you can't play.
Yeah, I mentioned I mentioned Clash of Clans earlier, now I installed it while I was in the bathroom.
Oh god. Oh, speaking of things, you just bought $2.99 something right now.
$2.99 what?
Yeah, there was a thing to get like a
Are
pack.
you serious,
Yeah.
Crimson?
Yes.
What are you, stupid?
Yes, because I do want rare figures.
You couldn't wait until you got the currency in game?
No, because those things were special edition kind of things where you have to wait for special events. I have no idea when those events come around.
And you couldn't wait?
I don't know when they're coming out. Do you?
Are you saying that you can only buy it?
Yeah, what are you, stupid?
No, I gotta collect little pieces.
Okay, and you couldn't wait until you had plenty of the resources, and then when it comes back around again, you get it?
Because the resources to get the pieces for that special event are only for that special event.
Yeah.
Once that special event is gone, those resources turn into something else.
Yeah.
So no,
you
I
couldn't
could.
collect enough of the resources?
No.
Yeah, what are you, stupid, Akira? Just kidding. I'm saying shit now.
You always do that.
But yeah, no, because during when the special event ones are here and gone, they're like really hard to try and get.
How so?
Put it to you this way: the brawl thing that I do, you can get like maybe 1,500, like a week for trying to do it. Those things cost about like 800,000.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
For what reason?
They're special figures. They come around during a special story mode. And if you fail to get it then, you do still have a chance to get them, but it's gonna take a lot more work.
And you couldn't do more work.
I'm sorry, would you rather I just pay for a higher price?
Yeah.
Would you rather I pay $60 to try and do everything I can to get them?
What do you mean pay $60?
Because there are certain times when you can pay for having like so much resource
Yeah.
in order to get them, but you would have to spend like so much money, like $60 or even $100 in order to get those resources. All I did was pay $2 to get at least one piece, which then I can build up for other smaller pieces here and there.
Obviously, Akira.
And it's not like,
different for sure.
and it's, at the very least, I'm not doing it every day.
Yeah.
I'm only,
Honestly, that does sound tedious, though, what you just mentioned.
I know. That's why I'm at least
the,
getting.
the defeated. Yeah, I'm aware. Okay, I know.
I know, I'm addicted. Okay? I have no shame in it.
Like, shut the fuck up. I'm aware.
Not addicted enough.
God, no, I am not addicted enough to the game. Like, I love it. Don't get me
That
wrong.
is not a good sign. Oh, I'm not into this enough, actually. I need to throw in another 50 hours of my life.
No, because the Dragon Girl that I'm trying to get again,
Of course.
I used to have her back on my mobile.
Of course, it's a dragon girl.
Well, yes, she's like a dragon tamer kind of chick.
Oh, dragon tamer.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
I
different. That's different.
I thought it was like some type of furry, well,
No, not
fantasy furry.
no, not this one.
Yeah, not this one.
Yeah,
Not this one.
I knew you were gonna laugh at. No, yeah, there are certain figures in the game that are kind of like animal-human hybrids, kind, like that mage character that I was telling y'all about earlier, the one I've been using.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does have like kind of wolfish or fox-like ears or something like that.
Yeah.
So, him, as along with a few others, they do have these special abilities. They do have these special little quirks to them. But yeah, no, there are also ones that are kind of like they're animal tamers. They're like super geniuses who have these large mechs that they've built. They've got all these other kind of things to them, which is one of the things I kind of like about the game. The fact they have all these weird different characters, from fantasy to sci-fi to just stuff you could see nowadays, but it just requires like a different kind of mindset.
Mindset, he says.
Yes, because a lot of them are also sports players, and some of them are like anime characters because
You
they're
mean like tie in like real athletes or?
not, as far as I know, not real athletes. But then again, I haven't actually looked it up. But yeah, no, because they're. Oh, yeah, make me open up the game again. Just double check on something.
He's like, I gotta make sure I got my facts straight.
I do, because I don't want to look stupid because I said something wrong. Just like how I did when I said the trans people aren't really trans.
Oh Jesus! Did somebody call you out on that?
No, nobody. I told one of our guys at work about that, and he even said, yeah, I completely agree with you. He said he agrees because, again, it's the fact that they're not taking the initiative to try and, like, change anything about themselves. They're just saying they're trans.
Well, because some people will argue with you like, well, they just can't afford the surgery.
And that's perfectly fine. If they can't afford it, then that's one thing. But if they choose willingly not to try and get it...
They have the opportunity to make themselves actual trans, like transitioning.
Yes, if
go
all they...
full surgery.
Yeah, if all they do is just constantly say they're trans, they're trans, they're trans.
So it's not like disrespect towards them. It's more just like, well, if we're getting into the technical grammatical error,
Yeah.
then you're just not trans yet. You haven't transitioned fully. Go all the way, or none at all. Go big or go home. And by big, I mean the biggest tits you can get yourself.
Okay.
Triple Z.
Triple Z. Oh Jesus! Like what we just saw.
No, don't turn yourself into that black woman.
Don't say that. She wasn't even black. She's white. She just tanned herself.
Oh shit. Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ. That, I don't know why, but that feels even worse. The fact that she looks black, but that's just because of a very bad tan.
Probably is. Goddamn. Okay.
Oh yeah, look,
Darling, what was I gonna say?
The magic healer I have with the little ears.
Mm-hmm.
And let me. Oh yeah, and Alice from Wonderland. Technically those are supposed to be hairs, but I think she was going for more like bunny ears. Let's see, where is the new guy? I know I got him not too.
Making it up. There's no new guy.
There's always a new guy.
He's just schizo. Does some girl just hold a bunch of bread?
Yeah. Yeah, there's also a nun with a gun.
What the fuck?
Well, that's just normal.
I'm not gonna get mad. It's just.
There's also a figure with an actual gaming device on her.
Sounds about right.
There's also this Chris that's playing basketball.
More Chris's. Nice. Love to see it. We love to
There's
see it.
off-brand Hatsune Miku. Before they ever got Hatsune Miku.
Wait, let me see. Go back.
Okay,
Yeah, instead
okay.
of Miku, it's Mako.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Not mad at it. It's just kind of like, alright, I see it.
Let's see, reporter. I don't even know who the fuck she is, really.
Your worst nightmare.
I mean, she had a lot of staff, so she could be anybody's worst nightmare. A child with a mech suit. Jersey, yeah, we all see it.
Aww.
Oh, I see now.
She's in her little fucking footy pajamas, bro.
I knew I would like.
That's fucking adorable.
Okay, and this guy, who, I think technically he's actually more of a trainer now that I look at him.
Like a physical trainer?
Well, yes, I don't see how this outfit could be for any other kind of trainer.
Cool.
Especially when he has a duffel bag.
I dig it.
I know, I feel like he would actually go for his look.
I'd go for that look.
Just dye your hair white.
I wanted to at one point.
And then here's a female trainer. That's on a different level.
Damn.
I know.
Yeah, she took Ring Fit to a whole new level.
Oh, they're gonna say she took fucking steroids.
Yeah.
Like she took
Jeez.
roids.
No.
Or like I was like, I can respect it.
And then yes, you're a bread girl again.
Love
For reasons I don't know, but she just has them, so.
it. I do love my bread girl.
Do you also like your mech cat?
Yeah. It's cute as fuck.
What about the little sleepy girl?
Not a fan. For some reason, I'm just like, eh.
I thought for a moment you were gonna say she's adorable. What about the maid?
And, you know, I'm not usually into the maid stuff, but
Let me see. Oh, that's the end of the month. I have a lot of freaking repeaters that I gotta try and find some way to get rid of. Because other than promoting some figures to try and like upgrade them, there's like no way to get rid of these.
Crimson, if you want to make the excuse of app games just so you can show off this awesome game, you can just tell us you want to talk about this game because I'm cool with it.
That's exactly what I did.
You slimy little bitch.
I had a feeling there was.
I
something
literally-
you wanted
There
to-
was like a promotion here. Like he's like, hey, what's this game called?
Oh no, it was just the fact that I was thinking like, how can I show off this game while still talking about it on Twitch and everything.
Meanwhile, winking your character, like, hey, give me money.
That's why at the beginning I said.
Advertise, give me money. I mean, we're not advertising it, but like, hey, we can advertise it better.
That's why at the beginning, before I ever showed this game, I said, "Our not promotion for today."
Oh, that's what you meant by that.
Yeah.
You cheeky little fuck.
Because I did want to show it off. Because first of all, I do love the game.
Okay.
It's actually very fun. There's a strategy behind it because if you don't have the characters protecting certain ones, like particularly healers, you can easily lose like so many of them in fights. because the healers also supports a lot of the characters and can boost them.
Should be a permadeath feature of this game.
In the board game, there is.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny because in the board game, if you deal enough damage to an enemy, but they still kill your entire team, you can just bring out like 5 new figures, and your opponent will still be at the exact.
That's crazy. Like, hey, you know, you wiped out my entire team, but here's a new team for you to deal with.
Yeah, and I know that you're just barely on death's door yourself, but I'm gonna go ahead and put all 5 in here so that way they can kick your ass faster.
Oh yeah, 100%. I've done some shit like that too in games that do that.
But
Not
yeah,
even ashamed of it.
but yeah, like I was saying earlier too, like the other reason I love this game is because each one of the figures gets so much detail to them. Because Leather 2, yeah, it shows like a design of the face and how the head was designed and everything.
Yeah.
And then, god damn it, what the hell? And if I can go back up to this guy, who's at Leather 7, I think, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, it gives details on like the accessories they have, the dates that the figure was actually released, the characteristics they were supposed to have. Apparently he was a Persian cat. Noble, glasses, mystical Persian cat. Apparently somebody also wanted to write in gorgeous. I mean, he's not bad looking. He's a pretty cool and stylish guy.
I thought you were gonna say like he's really actually really hot.
Nope. He's not a femboy. I'm not doing that. But yeah, again, the fact that a lot of these characters have so much detail to them when the game could have just been like, hey, here's a cool figure. Now you gotta do gacha for it.
Which, to be honest, if the game did that, I really wouldn't even mind that.
Well, just simply say like, here's an awesome figure. Now you gotta try to find it somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, Akira over there is already doing that with his Dragon Ball game.
100%. That's what he does all the time.
And,
He's not even listening to us. He's like fucking. I just found another like 30,500 Piccolo alteration.
and it's not like gacha games have been like non-popular before. 'Cause
No, definitely not. They've only done like a concept. It's just they're now have the name Gotcha.
yeah, like especially Genshin, like that was really popular and everything. Not many people gave a shit that it was supposed to be a mobile game.
No.
They played it on their PC and they still tried to pay like thousands of dollars to get their favorite character.
I mean, it's not that different from CS:GO either. So if you're trying to collect the skin for the gun.
Yeah, that is true. But yeah, again, the fact that this game takes it a bit further by actually giving like so much detail to the character, even going as far as to have an actual story for the figures. Each special one has something new to add to, like a lore.
What do you mean by lore? There's like extra stuff to add, just like their backstory.
Yeah, because remember how I said earlier about Cinderella, how she, even though she's a figure and everything, she thinks that there's still a magic set on her, to where she has to be home or something by midnight.
Oh,
But
so
even though
she's just an idiot then.
that was
So what
because,
you're telling me, she's just stupid.
no, she's not a blonde. Don't worry.
She literally is. Cinderella's a blonde, isn't she?
Well, I mean, the original Cinderella,
See,
maybe.
you're colorblind.
He is.
She's not a redhead. She's blonde.
You remember? He is like.
I am slightly colorblind. For some reason.
Oh, that's right.
For some reason, my mind is thinking that the Disney show made her more orange-haired.
I don't know why I was about to say. I forgot what I was gonna say. I was like, freak, you can't see colors, and then I'm like, I'm also colorblind. What the fuck?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm also colorblind.
You son of a bitch.
I'm like, I'm colorblind. Some colors just bleed in well for me.
Yeah.
Like some of them just kind of like they all look the same.
Yeah, like you can literally say like midnight purple, but sometimes it'll look more like black.
Like the only reason I know that that's 2 towels of pink is because one of them's a slightly darker, like fiery pink.
No, those are supposed to be the exact same.
On the edges. Really, they look different.
No,
Yeah, that's
there's-
what I thought. They're the
They
same.
came all in the same pack. Each one is supposed to be 3 colors
Are you sure
of
one's
each.
just not dirtier than the other?
Well,
It's
one is probably
possible.
dirtier than the other because the other one gets used mainly for the dry erase
Because
board.
they look different.
See, here's the thing. When you first said that, I thought you meant that green one as well. And I was
Yeah,
like,
no.
no. And then
I
then I saw this 2
That definitely
towels.
will have fucked
The
over.
fucking turn signal are all just purple to me. Like, alright, it's purple, go. It's orange, you stop now. No, I'm not that bad.
You say that.
Imagine. Especially on my car wrecks.
Yeah.
How is your car now?
Oh, it's good. It's a little dirty right now, but honestly, it's not bad.
I do need to vacuum my car too. I left it like that for too long. And then we tried to clean my stain. It didn't want to go away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What time did y'all want to end this so we can get some in a snack?
Yeah, end it soon.
Because we were doing it for like 2.5 hours. We can do another 30 minutes and do it a full 3 hours.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you wanted to touch about this game? Anything else that's like really cool?
Fuck, let me actually see.
Oh,
'Cause
so
I
there's
do-
a collector's thing, but you ever mentioned that before. What's the club?
Oh.
Far right?
That's basically, you join, like, certain groups and everything. It's kind of like guild.
clans.
Yeah, it's kind of like guilds or clans or stuff like that.
Cool.
I have not joined one. I have not actually found a reason to do one.
Can you PvP people's like groups?
I mean, maybe. I've never really joined one. Even back on the mobile.
Why the fuck? No.
Because, like, unlike other games, this one actually gives you a choice on whether or not you do want to.
Oh, you don't
Is-
have to for a lot of the like the game I'm playing right now. Despite its name, you don't have to go over join a clan to have fun. It's just bonus. Like
Oh, okay, I know what you mean.
Yeah, kind of like just certain things unlock and you can do. Yeah, it's kind of like how it is on here. I think there's a game mode somewhere on here where you would have to actually do if you want to be part of. You have to join a clan if you want to be part of. I think a lot of these have been kind of out of order. That one unlocks later on. This one unlocks a little bit later.
Alright.
But yeah, just Sacred Tour. It's kind of fun because it gives you upgradable stuff, but you also have to follow certain conditions if you want to get all the battle rewards. Let's see, the big three. Basically, every one of your model kits, every one of these figures, they all come from different kind of companies. Apparently,
what do you mean?
like there's the Let's Red, the Tanma, and the Galatea.
Galatea.
Yeah, and
I don't know why. That sounds just way more epic than the other two.
yeah, especially the whole Let's Red.
That's fucking lame. I'm sorry. Your game dropped the ball on that one.
I mean, it does sound kind of stupid, but I mean, then again,
Kinda stupid.
where is my mouse? I do not see. Okay. So let me go into the gallery zone real quick to kind of show off. Because
Let me show you all the shit I collected.
a lot of the stuff I have not collected.
Oh, this is it? Oh, God.
Yeah, the gallery shows like what you do and don't have.
Well, you've been playing this game for how long?
Let's see, maybe about like 2-3 weeks, something like that.
And you still don't got it all?
I have close to half.
What is wrong with you?
But yeah, so there's the Let's Red, which are a lot of these characters. I just noticed I'm seeing a lot more of battles. A lot more of the Street Fighters.
2-3 months.
2 or 3 months. What are you talking about?
Well, how long did you play this game?
2-3 weeks, maybe.
Oh, okay, so it's not that, like...
Yeah.
Did y'all really think I said months?
Yeah, generally was like, damn, you put a lot of time on this. That's crazy.
No,
Couldn't be me.
let me go into the store real quick. This game,
I don't know, about half a year, maybe you get about 90%.
yeah, this game came out on the
Yeah.
24th of last month for the PC.
Jesus.
Like I said, I used to play it on mobile, but that was a long time ago and it did not work out too well. So
What happened? Oh, you said it just really couldn't fit your phone.
it
Couldn't
was,
function at least on your phone that well.
yeah, a lot of it was so high resolution that it ran like really laggy and shitty on my phone. Because my phone isn't made for gaming and because it needed a lot of data to try and run. And because I also had Pokemon Go at the time, yeah, it really did not do any justice.
Pokemon Go takes like so much shit too.
Yeah, sometimes every now and then when I have to update it, it would say like, do you want to delete some of these apps just to do this?
Oh, because if you want this game to run smoothly at any point, Yeah.
Yeah, which is kind of stupid because it's like asking me if I want to get rid of even like my HEB app that I use to check my schedule and everything.
Our company fucking
Yeah.
app. Like, hey, by the way, you love this game, right? Is your work board important? Because
Yeah,
what do you think it isn't?
I didn't know how to get around it for the longest time until I finally saw that I could just send the game data and everything over to my SD card.
Yeah. Which nobody will tell you, but until it's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, until you uninstall the game like 5 times.
Was that how you did it before? You uninstall it just so you get the latest.
I would uninstall it so many times because I was so sick and tired of how big the updates were. They kept on asking me to delete things.
Yeah.
so after a while, I was kind of like, let's see, how do I want to do this? Do I want to keep deleting things for the rest of my life until I only have this one app on my phone?
What is that?
His name is Tushi.
Is that like?
That's one of the Pokemon from the...
Newest game.
No, I wouldn't call it the newest game.
Because I thought it was a turkey.
Yeah.
What am I looking at?
Yeah, it's Scarlet and Violet, isn't it?
No, from
Arceus.
yeah.
So this
Yeah,
is like a
'cause-
variant that's only existing like in a game that's apparently a prequel to the other Pokemon.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
what I thought. Like Teddy Ursa's evolution, right?
Yeah, it's like a special evolution.
that only fucking occurs on a full moon. So like because this game is bullshit, you actually have to wait till the day of a full moon.
So today's the full one.
No. I got this like last month.
What was this one then? We just saw.
This is just I'm catching right now.
Gaslight is like a normal one.
No, the thing
What do you mean the thing? What,
before Ghastly.
What about Gasly?
The bear?
Before that one.
What about him?
Didn't you say that you can only catch it in the full moon?
No.
No, you can only evolve it into that.
I was
Oh.
just feeding him a treat.
Oh, so if he's just there, okay.
I'm just feeding him a treat, numbnuts.
Yeah, because you can basically get
How
like...
fucking cute he is.
You can get like a simple bear that
Here's the thing,
can
it looks
evolve
like a
into...
turkey from just straight forward.
You're a turkey.
I mean, maybe.
I
I mean-
can see it.
Yeah, from this angle, yeah, he kind of looks like a turkey.
You look like a turkey.
I am a turkey. I'm the
Oh,
whitest motherfucker in this room.
Shut up. Forgot about that.
You forget,
Even
I'm a
though-
connoisseur of cheese.
He doesn't like ham.
That is true. You are a connoisseur of cheese. You know them white people. They do love them cheese.
I've yet to have wine though.
Really?
Yeah,
I like wine.
I think we talked about this the last time we went to Sam's, but I have yet to have wine. I had like champagne or something.
You ever had a liqueur?
No,
No,
but
I'm pretty sure I haven't had it.
But I'll say this: anything with like carbonation to it, I cannot drink.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of soda.
Like that's why I always shake up my sodas whenever I can.
Yeah, it's
Oh, you
okay.
want to get rid of the fizz?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, Mountain Dew right there. That's nice some fizz in that shit.
Yeah, he shakes it.
Just-
Yeah, it's like he's jerking off.
Like usually, if I drink it far enough, it was a really bad idea to do it on that one because it was still close to the top. So
yeah, 100%. It's gonna pop off now.
Nah, he's good.
nope, I'm way too strong for it.
There it is.
I've been doing this for months, if not years, if not centuries. Yeah, I've been doing this for a long time, so I've been pretty good at eyeing these things.
I was hoping you'd just do it anyway. Spell it before.
You know, I wouldn't mind doing that if we were at your place.
Might be a different
Just to
place.
really
all
piss
over
you
your
off.
fucking. My first time over, all over your shit.
That would be impressive.
No, that'd be fucking mean.
No, because then I just drench him. It's
Uh,
plain solution. I'll clean it.
I have a question.
Actually, you know, if you did that, I probably would shake my head.
Since you're such a Sonic fan, have you seen the new Knuckles show?
No, I'm pretty sure you've accessed this
Well,
before.
speaking of which, do you want to explain to him Chris Chan again?
Do you know who Chris Chan is?
I've only heard the name. I've never really looked into it. I've never cared.
Oh my god! Look, I can't do it justice. I can just tell you right now, there
Let me-
is a 70 episode channel dedicated to just Chris Chan. It's 70 episodes, each one being at least 10 minutes long.
Oh,
Longest
shit.
one being like 30 minutes long.
You know,
Yeah, you
judging
get
my
there.
room to
And
get
it's
out of this
going
conversation
over-
seems a bit...
It's going over the entire history of Chris Chan. There are literally, there are sagas to this man's life that has been documented.
and he is arguably the most documented individual ever.
Do you want to hear something that will piss you off that will make you stop talking about this?
No.
When we went to that mini convention, when you said Christian, I thought you were actually talking about the character from Resident Evil.
No. Now, remember when I posed with Christian? I did. The second I saw him, I was like, that's fucking Christian. I have to get a picture with him right now. I saw the picture.
I had no idea who you were talking about at the time. I thought you were talking about that Chris guy from Resident Evil. I was like, oh wow.
Give me just like 10 minutes. I can give you like I can give no.
I want it.
That's not gonna be enough.
I'll give you 5 seconds just to say yeah.
Yeah.
There. That's enough that I need to know about.
No, I need to tell you this. I need to. Now that you brought this up, I need to educate Crimson on Chris Chan. So, and he's an individual who is on the autistic spectrum. So, nothing wrong with people who are. No issue.
I mean, those of us who do VTuber are definitely on that spectrum.
Jesus. But
you're not saying I'm wrong on that.
Not incorrect, but like that's not like a large percentage. It's just a small amount. But like so this person.
I want to bring up Twitter that I saw earlier today of some woman laughing because she saw arts of penises in the game.
Jesus Christ.
She cracked up laughing at it.
But he's basically someone who's on the autistic spectrum, and he has been on the internet since I want to say early on the internet. Like he's one of the first YouTubers essentially, or at least YouTube users.
I've heard enough about people who've been there since the start that have really fucked over their lives in more ways than one. Even one guy even killed his mom, dad, brother, and then tried to. Well, he thought about shooting for school, but then he went over to a friend's house and then got caught.
Yeah.
And then he willingly told the cops exactly what he was gonna do.
Yeah.
There's that guy. There's the other one that
Mr. Anime, that was it.
Mr. Anime? Mr. Anime was a different guy, wasn't he?
The Anime Man, you mean?
Yeah, his name was Mr. Anime, and yeah, he literally killed his parents, and I'm pretty sure it did say that he killed his brother. He went to a school because he was gonna shoot it up because he was infatuated by the Carmine shooters,
the Columbine.
Yeah.
Oh, it might be that one. I'm thinking a different one then, because the one I remember was he was in a car, like this manifesto, and then he tried to drive down a street.
And he was
I think he only hit 2 people.
Was he like a Hispanic-looking guy, like short hair?
Sounds
and
about right.
Thin.
Mr. Anime, I'm pretty sure he was a white. Actually, he had glasses on, kind of curly hair, if I remember right.
These might be like 2 different individuals.
It possibly is, because I mean, a lot of crazy ass people. So.
Oh, I know this guy. I've seen him.
Which one?
I don't watch his videos, but I've heard of him.
Which one?
Mr. Anime.
Okay.
But anyway,
because I know the Anime Man eventually covered it.
All right, I know you're trying to avoid it, but like Christian is basically this guy who drew these comics.
Do you guys want to talk about EDP instead?
No. This is honestly this is worse.
Yeah.
100% worse.
Why do you think I want to bring him up by everything you would say?
So he was a big fan of Pokemon and Sonic, and so he drew these comics of his own OC, Do Not Steal, named Sonichu. A combination of Sonic and Pikachu.
I'm pretty sure you brought that up earlier and asked us what we thought about it.
And essentially, yeah, I thought you knew about it. I thought you had actually.
I would have thought as well.
I honestly, yeah, because he's like the biggest bane of the Sonic community that you could think of. Besides Blue, what was that Blue? That one guy, that one kid who was like, it's like an old clip. It's like a meme where he's just like, your actions have consequences.
Oh, that really weird kid.
Yeah, poor kid. He's honestly like not a bad guy. He's grown up, and he really looks back and he's just like, yeah, I was a dumb kid. But anyway.
Yeah, you're always gonna be a dumb kid.
So basically, this guy drew several comics, and there's so many different things that happen, but essentially, he is, to back of a better term, was raised on the internet by internet trolls. He just believes.
Oh, there was that too.
No, there's not just one. There's like different chapters of his life where he was just lied to multiple times, saying that for trolls pretending that they're real women, talking to him, sending messages to him, gathering information from his credit card information, social security number, like everything that he's ever owned in terms of like digital data is probably out there for someone to just take and use. But it got to a point where there became like a fascination after like a decade of his trolls and his slash fans watching him and berating him, there became like a fascination slash like almost like a protective nature that the trolls took up over time. So now you have like a group of trolls who, yeah, they fuck with him a little bit, but they also don't want to see him hurt. So they actually start like giving him life advice. It's almost like when you start abusing something so much, you're just like, I love it so much. I don't want him to die. I don't want him to leave. So they protect him to some extent, but they also allow him to get a little bit of like shit on him every once in a while.
So, what I'm hearing is the fact that he got trolled so hard that the people want to abuse him by being nice.
Yeah, it's weird. No, there's more to it though. So there's like different like levels to it. There was one troll who called himself Solid Chris or like Water Chris or whatever the fuck, who basically just pretended to be like Chris because Chris fancied himself as a musician, shitty musician, can't play the ukulele, shit. And so Water Chris or Liquid Chris, whatever the fuck his name is, was basically just dressing up like Chris Chan. And then, like, playing ukulele, but actually good and talented. And was saying, I'm the real Chris. And Chris, being autistic and not realizing it's a joke, getting fucking mad and heated. And is, like, sending literal video messages on the internet. I'm calling you out, Liquid Chris. I'm gonna kick your ass. Or I'm gonna beat you. It's gonna be so crazy. I'm
like a retard.
I'm an Apache descendant. I will.
I'm surprised neither of y'all called me out on that comment.
I don't care. I'm an Apache descendant, and I will come rain down on you with just stupid shit for everyone to see. At one time, he got trolled so hard that some troll made him stick his own self-made medallion up his butt.
There was that, yeah.
Because he threatened that, like, hey, yeah, if I've been talking this whole time on this sexual contact, and you thought I was a girl, but this time turns out I was a 14-year-old boy. And if you don't shove your medallion up your butt right now, then we are going to report the police on you and all that stuff.
That's how he did. I was like, how do you...
So he literally got... What's the opposite of to catch a predator? Like, a young child was literally actually baiting him to think he was talking to a grown woman.
To release...
Catch and release a predator, because he wasn't even a predator. He genuinely thought he was talking to a grown woman, and the kid who was like, "I have all this evidence that," it was like, "Well, okay, wait. First off, that's not right. He can't get arrested for that. He thought he was talking to a grown woman, and you're the one that was committing fraud."
Yeah.
But Chris, being autistic and a little bit of an idiot, didn't realize that he didn't break the law, so he just did whatever they said for like a solid 30-40 minutes on camera.
Yeah.
And the thing is, his parents are like both in their like 70s, 60s. They're old as fuck when they had him. They had him when they were like in their mid 40s, late 40s. So when he was in his like 20s, which is when he got on the internet officially, they didn't know what the internet was. They didn't know how to police that stuff. All they knew is they were getting like big like electric bill stuff, and that's all they knew. They also didn't know that Chris Chan was essentially exposing his entire family / himself to the internet, meaning the whole world. They just thought, oh, he's just talking to a few internet buddies. That's all it is. He's one of those internet chat rooms. They didn't realize what he was doing. I can't even give you the full backstory of everything. Just know that the Sonic Shoe like comics, eventually he starts to like intertwine his daily events into the comics, and essentially Sonic Shoe just gets pushed to the wayside where he's not even a real character anymore. Now Chris Chan self-inserted himself into the comics, and the comics don't even have any adventures anymore. It's now just Chris Chan in the comics torturing his trolls.
Yeah.
And it's just such a downward spiral. And that has nothing to do with even the more recent news where it came out that Chris Chan sexually molested his own mother, who has like Alzheimer's and dementia. It's just, there's so much. There's a rabbit hole.
The sex change, basically. The
Oh yeah,
trolls also convinced him.
the trolls convinced him that he was transgender.
Oh, that's how. Okay, that's how.
Yeah, the trolls were like, "Well, you're really bad with women. Maybe you're meant to be trans or something."
how'd they convince him that he was a transgender
I
instead of gay?
don't know. I don't
Like, if they-
know. They did it though. They fucking did it.
Like, I can see how if they were to go, oh yeah, you're really bad with women, maybe you have better luck with men or something, but that he's transgender? Then,
But then he was like, okay, I'll become transgender, but I'm also still gonna be into women. So he's just a lesbian now. And you want to talk about like not going full transition? He tried surgerying himself.
oh, Jesus
Oh, that's
Christ.
right. That's right.
He
his
castrated
balls.
himself. He got like a few inches in right below the testes because
The
his by the way, worst part of this whole thing, his trolls convinced him that every man has a vagina just underneath the dick. If they just cut off the dick, then he will just find a vagina.
balls. You know,
That
with the way
fucking-
you did the summary of Lady Demi, you should do the same thing for Christian. You get a chance.
Oh, that's too much. There's a guy who just wanted to make like a couple episodes to like go over his whole life.
Oh, you just couldn't.
He had to do like he's like, okay, I think 20 should be enough. I think 30, 50 should be final number. And then there's just more stuff just kept happening.
God, dude.
And then right now he's like episode 80 something.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
He stopped for like a year after the whole mom incident.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to touch that.
And then he came back, was like, okay, so a lot of y'all addressed this, but gotta go over it.
Okay, I don't want to hear about the whole thing, just tell me how it ends.
Well, right now he was just released from prison, or jail at least.
How the
on a
fuck did he
bond
get
of like
released?
they released him.
I
So-
said, how?
I don't because like, he claimed like he's just mentally ill or whatever the fuck. I don't know, but he got out.
That worries me more. Like, oh, you're mentally ill. All right.
Yeah, honestly, if he goes into a place and says to somebody that he himself is mentally ill,
Yeah.
I feel like they would take that as a sign and literally put him in there until he says he's okay.
Well, we did get rid of the same asylum, so.
So, yeah, if you're wondering like how he's still functioning, I don't know the current news.
I'm wondering
That
if
happened,
he's
like,
getting any finances.
Because that happened like 2 or 3. Oh, that's another thing. The trolls are literally wiring him money so
Oh,
he can
that's
continue to live the life he's living, which is just playing Nintendo games and Sonic games and just chilling and doing nothing with his life. He's literally collecting unemployment, food stamps, and the trolls are just wiring him cash.
Dang.
Because they already have his bank account, they can just do whatever they want
Oh,
with
that's
it.
right.
But they want to keep him going on the internet, so they're just feeding him enough money to live on like fucking ramen noodle cups and macaroni,
Ooh.
so he can just continue doing the things he does.
Oh, man.
You seem disappointed. Are you okay, Crimson?
You know, it's funny to think that I have really nice friends and everything, that I had a really awesome ex-girlfriend that's still my friend afterwards. And yeah, I hear all this shit about the world and that some women out there are cheating on people and all this other crazy. I'm wondering, where the fuck are we at right now in life?
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
Because
He is. Because you've ever heard of the term lolcow? Lolcow?
I've heard of it.
I know, lolcow.
Yes.
Okay, so I know what you're talking about. But a lolcow is essentially just an internet term for someone who's just continuously pathetic or a loser or gets made fun of on the internet and is clowned on, and they're just there for everyone else's amusement. He is continuously the most successful, quote unquote, lolcow out there.
would it be wrong to assume that he's the only one?
No. There's multiple. There's a lot of examples.
Yeah, she's the most famous one.
Yeah, he's just the most like infamous.
Okay, if he's not the only
Right,
one, then
so-
I can only... I'm gonna throw my hat in there and say that Sniper Wolf is another one.
No, the locals are basically those that are like jokes to everybody. Basically, like almost nobody takes them seriously. Sniper will still have a fan base. Christian doesn't have a fan base. He has lookers. He has onlookers. No one in their right mind, no, at least normal sane group of individuals is like, oh yeah, I can't wait for the next Christian, his own vlog. No, it's just watching now. Keep in mind, the internet has all his information. He's changed his bank account recently, but the trolls still have access to it, so they're just giving him money.
That is terrifying in more than one way.
Yeah, so he's basically just living off of just random shit. And keep in mind, to this day, people are still pranking him, pretending to be women that are interested in him, and he keeps falling for it. And he's just still doing it, and I'm just like, bro, are you okay?
Here's the thing, I feel like Christian is smart enough to see some of them. But the thing is, there's so many people. He doesn't think that at all.
I have a very high thought that he doesn't think any of them are telling lies. That you can
Say each
even.
one. Oh, okay.
I have a high feeling that even you could tell him like, "Hey, I'm a woman. I'm interested in you."
Try that at all.
He just starts molesting you
Oh God.
on the spot. He's just so. Also, like, he isn't a virgin. He managed to pay a hooker one time to have sex with them.
Oh, there was that.
I mean, he paid for sex, so of
Yeah,
course.
he's not. He's not a virgin, and he's proudly proclaimed like, "I am no longer." You know, I'm just like, okay, buddy, but you lost it in the most sad way possible. It's not sad. I can think of worse ways to lose it. Getting molested, I think, would be the worst way to lose your virginity.
I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure.
I
that-
don't know, because then it's a question like, does virginity need consent or not?
What?
Hold up, taking a break from all the weird sad stuff. I actually want to talk about this scene just now.
I actually like this game a lot more, knowing that they're just a bunch of figures in your room, and they'll just protect your home from dumb shit.
Yep,
I like that idea. That like really all of these little
I mean,
robotic creatures, they're secretly trying to take over the world, or at least take over your house. But your figures, which like I like the idea that like maybe they're just you treat your figures with such respect and such love and treatment.
yeah.
They're just like, I'm protecting you, master.
Well, actually, one of them does call you master.
So
Was the
But-
wig made?
No, it's not to me. I'll get to you in a bit, but I want to talk about this because this one here, this blonde girl, she loves sunbathing so much that in the story she actually puts herself in a pot and just lays there and just gets in the sun so much. To the point to where,
that's cute. Photosynthesis.
Oh.
yes, honestly, to the point to where when you find her, her PVC parts are just melting.
Oh.
Aww.
Yeah. Yeah, like, it talks about in the story how they're looking up ways to how to fix her and everything.
Mm-hmm.
A few of them seem kind of morbid when you consider the fact they're somewhat living. Because one of them is like, oh, if you drill a hole into the back and just stick some wire in them to try and keep the shape and then keep her in a cold place, they'll be fine within a few hours. And it's like, they're technically alive? Do I really want to do that?
Fuck it. They want it. They need it.
I mean, she's sunbathed, so, I mean, she is getting damage.
But,
Yeah, they
you
find
can, you
her.
can sunbathe in an area that's just like, well, like not direct sunlight, but you can like be under what do you call it?
artificial
Umbrellas or something. I don't know. They're also artificial, yeah. So yeah, that is the entire story of Christian. Sorry to get interrupted. You interrupted this cute game.
Well, I tried to put it on just when
For
you were
that
talking about all that stuff,
for
just
that
to try and
sad
take
stuff.
away
Oh, she's the one that says it?
this blonde girl right here.
No. It says master.
Master.
No, well, I mean,
Or did you name yourself master?
no.
Imagine, I'm just master.
No, this is one of those games where you name yourself, but all the characters have a different kind of name for you.
That's stupid.
But yeah, I guess they all do technically call you Master, but this one right here, the blonde girl, she's the most known for it because even she's kind of like the mascot character.
Mm-hmm.
So every now and then to give like tips or like say when the next big event is happening,
Gotcha.
she'll pop up and she'll talk to you.
Okay.
And yeah, apparently this shinobi guy on the floor, he's been taking a lot of the tests for the bureau, but never really passing. He tries to warn the human character that you are to say like, don't go with the bureau, you're not going to really pass, they're just using you. Well, in fact, they were using him.
Oh. The whole backstory is just like, hey, I got fucked over. I don't want you to get fucked over.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and because she's so melted, her eyes look like this.
Oh.
I can't even tell from this distance, to be honest.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell what really.
She looks a little cross-eyed.
Oh, you know what I thought of when I first saw this? Ditto.
Yeah, the eyes. Yeah. I can see
Yeah, like when
that.
you first see Ditto in the animes and everything constantly turns into a Pokemon, but the eyes stay just that little black spot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Christian for you. If you were interested, which I know you probably aren't, there is a full series you can watch for that shit.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna completely skip that. I didn't even want to hear about. Because there were even a few times on here when there was a few times on Twitter that somebody has mentioned something terrible, and a lot of the times they'll go like, "Oh, I didn't even want to look this up, but I did, and it was a complete mistake." I just look at that, I'm all like, "That's exactly how I feel about Christian," and I've never looked back and wondered. And y'all have just proven my point today that I was living a better life not knowing about any of that shit.
So currently he's on episode
526.
85.
You know, I'm still disappointed about that number.
Probably should end it soon then. Do you guys want to eat Hoo-Hut, or you want to go somewhere else, or just Subway?
What's close by here?
I mean, if y'all are into seafood, there's Mambo that opened up recently.
Bumbo.
Yeah.
If it opened up recently, maybe we shouldn't go because...
Well, it's not like it's a new place. It does have a franchise here, but there's a new location that opened up that's close by here.
You mean Mambo?
Yeah, Mambo. Mambo.
This one?
Yes. It's close by. It's literally right next to the highway.
It says 10-minute drive.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's another one that's close to like Chopsticks and everything. But this location just opened up, as far as what my dad said. Because I guess he was driving around and everything to see about some places. I just saw that place is open.
You mentioned hoo-ha. Now I kind of want hoo-ha, but the thing is, you gotta go with the real appetite for that shit.
That's true.
Like, if you're gonna pay for that, you fucking gotta get like...
Because now what's $18? More?
Yeah, it went up. It went from like $15 per person to like $19.
Oh shit.
So like 18 or something plus tax, so almost $20 just to eat out there. And if you want a good drink or like a drink that's not water,
Yeah.
it's like $4 or $5
Oh shit.
because it's unlimited refills.
You know, we could always try going back to Lynn's. It is
Which one?
Lynn's. It's a buffet place.
We went there, didn't we, one time together?
Yeah.
I think we've went there like a few times.
At least twice.
Y'all probably have, but I don't think I've only been there once.
Really? Because I know we've gone to 2 separate locations. There is one over by the South Park Mall, and then there is one that we went to together that there was a lot of birds going around afterwards.
I think that was only once with me. Yeah.
Because I definitely remember we were trying to hang out and everything, but I had to take a really bad shit because of the sushi.
There was that.
I think I remember that. You were stuck in the bathroom.
I was stuck in the bathroom at Lynn's, and then the place nearby as well. There was, I guess, like some kind of youth center where kids were learning.
All those poor kids.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
they-
Oh, that's right. You went into that building.
Yeah.
It was for coding. And
Yeah.
Oh God, I pushed back on accident. I just come back to this. I was like,
Oh.
Jesus,
What'd you go back to?
See the big lady.
big tit lady.
I was just about to say which one. Because he looked up 2, remember? He looked at that one and then the other one with the guy next to her.
You could think about other places to eat.
I mean, if
But
we
I
don't,
would like to walk around after we eat.
Look, her tits are definitely big, but they're not like ginormously comically huge.
yeah, I mean, if you look at
For the audience, he's talking about Lady D. Demetrius.
Lady Demetrius.
Demetrius.
I mean, it is true. When you actually look at an image, like, you don't think it's that large. But then when you play the game and you see her, like, right in front of you,
Of course.
it does seem kind of huge.
Yeah. Point of view.
Yeah, point of view. You're laying on her lap without being on her lap. He knows what I'm talking about. Come on, Makochi. We know you've done that a few times with your girl.
Maybe.
I can only imagine she's not complained once and has encouraged it a few times.
A couple times.
A couple times. Oh wait, this is the opening. Let me.
Get the fuck up.
Yes, because you're the only human who knows they move, so.
Look how they're eventually like, whoa, big opening anime thing. It's just someone's fucking like room.
Yeah, just a giant anime opening style, but it turns out they're in a bedroom.
What are we gonna see today? Just see him fucking jerking off, big sock.
Oh god.
Yeah, okay, those fucking are what are they like 1/10 of a pound?
Basically big enough to where one of them can get lifted off by a bird. Or a giant fat cat.
Okay.
I'm not
So
even
I
joking.
saw that. Is the cat like a boss fight?
No. The cat is more or less just there.
Just transportation.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I think if anything, the cat is more like your family cat and everything. But it somehow got into your room. I guess you left the window open.
So, like, are they just not gonna move?
No, because that was another person
Oh,
that was
okay,
walking out the door. Yeah, that wasn't your character. That was somebody random.
Okay.
Because at this point in the story, technically your character is dreaming
Oh,
of.
poor cat.
I mean, the cat is literally harassing a person. So. But yeah, and then some random person comes in again. Shit, Andy's here.
Damn, they just had to live.
Yeah, and then the cat runs off with one of the figures. Like an asshole. I paid $70 for that and you're just walking off with it.
This is why I don't want a cat inside my home.
I do, but then I think about it, and it's like, nah, too much fur.
I mean,
I'm okay with like
shit.
living on my front porch, but I'm not letting it in my home.
I mean, you have a dog living in your house, and that's kind of worse. Because
Shut up.
they're bigger. They can actually pick up more things.
You know what? He doesn't. He's a good boy.
Doesn't he pick up his food bowl to give to you?
About your dog. How's it doing?
No.
Really?
No, he doesn't do that.
Yeah, I figured that was a thing all
He'll
dogs
knock,
do.
He'll knock over his food bowl
Well, while it has food in it,
sometimes.
that definitely sounds like an asshole move for a dog.
Mm-hmm. He's doing fine.
Yeah.
Took him to go get. They look at him, got him some medication. That was all good. They tried overselling me on how much shit he needed. Like, well, he needs to be like look over this. He needs some heartworm medication. He needs some flea medication. He needs like this one for his fur, his coat. He needs it. I'm just like, bro, he doesn't need all that. Just look over his arm. Give me the antibiotics, and we're good. So originally, I told them, they're like, how much your budget? And I'm like, most I can pay right now is like $250, because my mom gave me like I think she gave me like $70, because she's like, yeah, I love them. Here, take like 70. I think she gave me 70 or $60. I was like, that'll help.
You have pet insurance?
No,
Why not?
I mean,
it's expensive.
It's like $5.
That's a lot. Like $5? You sure? I was told 15 or 20 like a month.
Oh, yeah, well, if you think about it, you have to actually go and do something big for
I
him.
only go once. Because I check up on him once a year. That's it. So I didn't see a reason for pet insurance.
I haven't seen recent either.
And he only got it hurt because the fence we had was just really shitty maze. We hurt himself on it. But he's fine. And so I told, and they were trying to charge me $450. After they quoted me, it should be like $200. And they tried giving me like
okay.
$450. I was like, for what? And they're like, oh, all of this. I'm like, okay, well, scratch like 70% of that off. I don't need all that. I just need the antibiotics and tell me what to do for his cut. And they're like, well, the cut will heal on its own as long as he doesn't touch it. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, oh, so I'll give you a cone and some, and I was like, all right, do you want the flea medication? I'm like, sure, that'll help stop him from biting so much.
Yeah.
So, $200 for a dog checkup, a wound cleaning, a special cone that's reusable, antibiotics, and flea medication.
I tried putting a cone on my cat Lily at one point.
How'd that fucking go?
She kept on freaking out and then used her hind legs and just tossed it off her head.
That's hilarious. That's so cute. Because I just, just fucking like flopping around.
It's baby.
Yeah.
Just go.
Austin hates it, and honestly, I feel like he's already living out there for like 3 weeks now, the cone. He takes it off in a week, and I feel like I thought he would get used to it. He hasn't. He
They-
just keeps knocking and shit.
They never get used to it because a lot of animals don't like stuff like that around their necks. I think people have kind of gotten used to it because it's an accessory and all that. But animals aren't really accustomed to having like collars or all this other stuff around their necks
Yeah.
because it gets in the way of them actually trying to do something, like
I
trying to scratch them.
can tell, but I just feel bad because I'm like, bro, I took it off him a couple times. Immediately started gnawing on his foot. I was like, okay, nope, back on. And he's just like, no, don't do. I'm like, no, I gotta.
You want to hear the worst part about when Lily had a cone on her?
Mm-hmm.
It was because we got her fixed, and she wasn't supposed to be gnawing at the certain area where they had surgery. If I left her alone for 1 minute, she tossed that cone right off her and went right at that spot. I'm pretty sure she did take the staples off because I did see some metal pieces around my room.
Oh.
She didn't bleed out or anything. She's fine. Nothing really happened afterwards. I don't know what was going on, but yeah, no. Apparently she was good. Like she came back a day or two after the surgery, and she was fine.
That's crazy. I should fix my dog, but I don't want to because I just don't plan to remove his testes.
I
I feel like
meant
I feel like a bad friend.
I mean,
He took his balls away.
yo quiero my nuts.
Ever seen that Rick and Morty episode where like, where are my testicles summer?
Oh,
Oh God.
Yeah.
Where are my testicles summer?
Also, I looked into the pet insurance thing. Apparently, it says on average it's $60 for dogs, $32 for cats. And like, I just realized that dog insurance is more than my insurance. It's like, what the fuck? Oh wait, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. Because that's per month. Mine's per week. So mine's not cheaper than dog insurance. I just realized.
Do you want to end this, Crimson, so we can go eat something? Or
Uh.
something else you wanted to talk about?
I mean,
Talk about Christian again.
I talk about Chris Chan all the time. Love Chris Chan.
I can. By the way you've been talking about, it, I can only imagine after we go to eat, you probably will try to
You
talk
probably
about it
will.
more.
We'll just out of nowhere, we'll sneak in.
Honestly, I wish I could sell people more on this game. I feel like I've tried to done enough justice today. Like
Yeah,
I've
it's honestly a good game. I just okay. Is it free though?
yeah, the game itself free.
Is it on Steam?
Yeah, this is literally Steam. It's a
I'll consider it. Give me the name of it though.
figure adventure. Yeah, it's free. It's on PC and mobile. You can basically get diamonds and stuff from doing normal stuff. You don't really have to pay for anything. Even the tickets for getting like some of the bulk bundles, those you can get just by like waiting every week or so to do something special.
Found it.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's so hard to fucking get it.
I mean, it could be.
It's got a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, I have no doubt that it's a really good game. It's just, I have not seen a lot of people actually talk about this on YouTube or anything, which is why I kind of wanted to record this whole entire thing to put up on there.
Looks cute. Okay, I'll get it. I have a computer that has Steam on it.
Yeah, and like I said, the one of the many things about it is the fact that not only does it have like female figures that I'm sure a lot of guys would like, but it also has a lot of male figures that not only would girls like, but also the fact that it has a lot of strong male and female characters that anybody would enjoy. Like,
Especially the female guys.
yeah, I was just about to pull it up and show the one that you really like, her.
Ah, yes.
Yes. Honestly, the fact that she has those mech arms and everything on her are completely amazing. The fact that her, like, super move is kind of an AoE.
It can watch.
And honestly, even with special characters like this one, which I just now realize I'm not doing this anymore. With special characters like this one, they can pretty much hit anybody in a straight line from where they are. So say there's like 3 enemies in front of her, she can hit all 3 of them with her special. Or even if you level her up so much at the start of battle, she'll send out a wave of swords to hit everybody in that same row. So that's kind of like hitting them twice in one battle. So long as it's not a short battle.
Not lasting long in that one, huh?
But yeah, all these characters have something good with them. They're hard hitters. Some of them are really good at defense. the healers are really good because after a certain level points, they actually do support as well. So both health, attack, and defense all go up. And again, just so many of them have amazing backstories to them that you'd want to level them up so that way you can see what all of them have to them. And at some point I will level this one up just so that I can send Makochi a backstory about her. Because I think, I'm just one away from looking at her characteristics. So, if she's a sadist, you can go ahead and keep her, Makochi. I already see that smile on your face.
Hey, step on me. Let's go.
Use those mech fists on me.
Yeah, don't do that. I don't know why, but all of a sudden I got really into the idea of this is completely unrelated. Mention figures, and I'm just like, man, I really wish I bought into more of those Lego Minecraft sets.
Really?
Oh, because like as a kid, I used to really love Lego, and the thing is, I used to love Minecraft too. Like Lego was like took over from age 7 all the way to like age 11. And then Minecraft took over from like ages like 13 to like 16. And so just seeing that, I didn't even know they had all these things until like recently. And I was just like, oh my god, I want it.
Yeah, and actually now that I think about it, that could be another point to getting this game. The fact that if you're really big on trying to collect figures,
I am.
like, this game is free, so first of all, that's a plus. You automatically get 3 right off the bat. And again, because the diamonds and the passes you can pretty much get from doing almost anything, means you can kind of grow the collection a lot faster. If you want to spend some money to get some of the special characters like Cinderella, Alice, or any of the others that may come over time, that's one thing. But if you're willing to do like their special little mini games and all that kind of stuff to try and get them, go ahead, because that's how I got Alice. It didn't take that long. All I had to do was just maybe a day or 2 of doing the stories, and bada boop, bada beep, she's there.
I think one of my like dreams as a kid was just having a room just for Legos, which I'm not gonna do now. I'm too fucking adult for that, but still, I wouldn't mind like just like, hey, just just have like a section of a room or something like that dedicated. Just like, if I'm bored, put on a fucking podcast or a show I'm watching and just make shit for funsies. Just like a small hobby, I guess. I don't know, just something to put on the side.
Yeah, I kind of get that, because that's how I was with some of my own figures.
And I want some shit like this too, where like you have a full on like I love the layout for
The shelf?
the shelf. I just like the shelf itself. Like that's something like that I would love, not just for these figures, but like D&D figures or my anime figures that I have. I have one of Luffy that can't put up. At least I can, but it looks so out of place because it's just a bunch of other shit.
Yeah.
I would love a wall like this.
Yeah, and like I said before, like this whole entire thing is completely like movable. You can just do whatever you want with a lot of these pieces.
Matter.
Even with some of these pieces, like this thing, it's also a backdrop, so you can just put it right behind some of the characters, and it just kind of there with
That's
the figures
cute.
right in
I
front.
like that. I thought it took up the space. Like, oh, that sucks though. They take up all that space.
Nope. I mean, you do have to kind of move the figures if you don't want to grab it again, but
It's not that bad though.
yeah, not that bad. And yeah, there are like a few large ones like this lamp and everything, but
Movable.
yeah, it is movable, but you just gotta make sure you have a large enough space, which the room does kind of give you in a certain sense. You get most of this space at the beginning. You unlock like this portion after reaching Otaku 5, and then after 7 you unlock the entire wall, so you can do pretty much whatever.
Nice.
And like I said, you can kind of add a lot of these decals, move some shelvings and some of the items around, and kind of just do whatever you want. Because this is your space, these are your figures, you can put them however you want. And then afterwards, the other cool thing about it is it also gives you points, in which it will give you things like this. So you...
Little stickers.
Or like emotes or.
Not stickers or anything. These are kind of like how do I say? Like this one is a care kind of thing. So whenever you come into the room, there would be this down here, which after you clean, it will actually give you coins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it'll give you 1,000 coins for every time you clean.
Oh, okay. So it's like taking care of your shit. It's like a maintenance type deal.
Yeah. So yeah, every package will give you like some kind of reward to it. Kind of like how this one is for photo shoots. So your figures, you can send your figures off to do like shoots and everything, which will give you like random pieces for other figures. It can give you more cash. It can give you stamps to where you can upgrade your figures for every like 10 levels, 20 levels, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
And just things here and there.
I like it. Okay. I mean, you actually sold me on this.
Yeah.
And then when we post this later, at least somebody will kind of like, oh, you know, I'm interested.
Yeah. And
Especially when we talk about Christian.
Like I said, yeah, I like it.
yeah, and again, one of the other things I kind of like about it is the fact that during a lot of the loading screens, like I said before, it gives you like a nice little scene to it, like this. It seems kind of random, but it's kind of nice to see like some of the figures doing their own little things.
Yeah,
it's like
cute.
a little side story.
So I wish that instead of only being available on loading, I wish that you just can just look at them whenever you want.
I mean-
it has to be right.
I'm sure you can just Google it.
Well,
I mean,
what's
not
that,
only-
huh?
Not only that, but more than likely they are like stories within some of the chapters. So as you just
Spoils.
yeah, more than likely they probably are spoils, but you're not really getting told what the story is. So
Shouldn't
knows?
you clear your shit before it's too late?
oh no, because this has been going on for a while. This stuff doesn't really go away. Damn, I've been collecting this stuff for a while.
Yeah, I would say collect it right now and claim it. Isn't there like also like a limit on how much you can like hold at once?
Not as far as I know.
Oh.
But yeah, see, because I just collected it, it just reset the counter.
Yeah, usually
So-
there's like a limit on these things. Like, oh, we only collect for up to 8 hours, or we only collect up to 6
Oh, yeah,
hours. and
48
after that,
hours.
It just stays at 42 days.
Yeah,
Holy fuckaroli.
that could be because I'm a VIP, because I bought for the VIP and everything when I first got this. So yeah, as I go up in VIP level, let me show. As I go up in VIP level, it'll give me a lot of these little things. So that way, like whenever it's idle, like I'll get some more stuff. Like this one, I get 55% more for Game Board Abyss.
Game bored of this?
Yeah, which is basically, let's see, it's not showing there, but the little thing right here, these little blocks,
Mm-hmm.
I get a few more of those, even though I'm idled.
Oh,
So I can use those in the shop.
alrighty.
It's not something that you have to do like twice a day or anything like that. You can do like once a day if you want. But still, it's really fun. I check up on it at least twice a day so that I can get some of the stuff. I can upgrade my otaku space so I can add more figures so that way they're more powerful.
I think because I'm always so busy with other games I'm playing, I like a game that I can do shit in the background for me. I can just show up and reap the benefits later.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
I like those games. Like I think that's why Akira loves Dragon Ball, because it can just keep going on the background.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
as
he
long
has
as
to
I-
program it to be like that.
But still, though, like just being able to like, at first you have to like really grind on shit, but then eventually you work so hard that now you're making riches on the side. I like that type of stuff. I like that type of thing in games.
Yeah, I think that's kind of why I got back into it when I saw that this was for the PC and everything.
I'm gonna get into it now because I actually like the idea of just like having a bunch of little figures in my room.
What I found fun too is the fact that you can, once you collect a figure, you can actually use its icon as kind of your profile pic.
Aw, cute. Make it the fucking go back up. Make it that.
No, I'm not gonna make it.
Why? Who do you
One,
have
he's-
right now? Who's yours?
Right now, I have him, who's the weird cat bow guy.
Lame. Make it a hot anime chick.
Alright, well, that'll pretty much be it for today. I'll see you all later when I can. As soon as I find the mouse so I can stop the stream.